Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW to kick off our wrestling week. It's going to be a fun one, folks. Get in the chat, hit like, share, subscribe, be a part of the shows, be a part of the fun, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. This is the Wrestling for Life Network. Monday in the books as we start our wrestling week here. We're going to run through this one and be here all week long for all your favorite stuff. But lots to talk about, lots to get into. I see that chat blowing up already. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the little reaction buttons, as me and this pretty face will be your live reaction to all the action. So like, share, subscribe, as I just said. But I guess we should let you know, I am Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, we're setting up more for Elimination Chamber. We've got CM Punk in the house. We've got AJ Lee in the house. I'm sure Liv Morgan will be there. But if it wasn't for the dirt sheets of already kind of preordaining Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre at least come WrestleMania,
right?
Wouldn't the Elimination Chambers kind of have a really cool vibe to them? Of you've got Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes. You could see Gunther get thrown into one tonight. On the women's side, you've got Rhea, you've got this, you've got that, you've got Alexa. If we didn't have shit already preordained because of Twitter, then we would be out here. This would be one of the most exciting pay-per-views of the year, my guy.
I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be. And I mean, if you look at what's setting up and how the card's starting to build, and I mean, even the couple matches already outside of the chambers, there's a lot of potential here, and there's a lot of reason to be excited. Again, we caution you with the dirt sheets. We caution you with the internet. The internet fans are there to ruin everyone's fun, piss in your cornflakes, pout when everyone's celebrating. That's what they do. And again, what will happen is, let's say they add Jacob into the mix or something else changes in this storyline. Oh, well, I was right about the plan. They just changed the plan. So again, it's all bullshit at the end of the day. Try and enjoy it as it's coming. Right now, I'm excited for Chamber. I'm excited for what's happening.
I still think that someone like an LA Knight could be a complete surprise, and you get an LA Knight Drew McIntyre or something like that.
That'd be good.
You let Jacob and Cody just have their own match.
Have at it. Give them a falls count anywhere. Give them a big step match, and then you let or you do Cody Jacob in a cage at WrestleMania. Let's fucking go. And then you let Drew surprise us, like shake it up.
Pivot,
brave, Hunter.
Well, man, allegedly, see, that's the thing, is we can't have everything preordained if everything, if there's disgruntled people backstage because everything's being shaken up. So which is it? Is it staying status quo or is it getting shaken up? But if an LA Knight doesn't win, does it feel like another bit of a little whiff?
Again, you keep putting him in like good spots. And I mean, from a booking standpoint, you would argue like he's always involved in important shit. The problem is he's always on the wrong end of the important
shit. He's in the Drew McIntyre position of always catching L's.
Yeah, so I mean, is it one of those things where we've seen him get close, and he finally gets his moment? Are they going to wait too late and he never gets his moment? Again, I mean, being the bridesmaid all the time gets old, I think.
Well, there's always been the tropes of like it's so and so's year for WrestleMania. Like CM Punk had a year, Daniel Bryan had a year,
Sammy
Mania. So where you kind of had those moments where it feels like it's undeniable a little bit. Is LA Knight kind of at that moment? Like we've had the Cody moment. Cody had 2 manias to pull off his moment. Are we at an LA Knight moment now?
Well, is it one of those things where we do need some type of, come together moment from the fan base to start chanting for LA or chanting for Sammy or chanting for Jacob, like
I lost faith in Sammy when he gave up that win on SmackDown. That man just turned around and just handed Cody that win.
Right. Shit. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think there's an opportunity again. You could do what everyone's expecting you to do, or you can go another way. And I do think at times, whether they like it or not, whether they believe the internet matters or not, there is a portion of the fan base out there that resonates. And you see what it's like when, like, we're going through times when the overall collective starts murmuring about how bad things are. It kind of affects everybody's viewing pleasure at times. So I think if we can all get on the same page, take a risk, maybe go the opposite way. Oh, the internet's all saying this. We're purposely going to fuck with it. Well, you shouldn't listen to the internet. Yeah, but every once in a while, isn't it fun
It's
to?
not even like it's a bad choice. Like if you went with LA instead of
No,
Cody, I think you would almost get more of a positive reaction
I think so.
from that.
You might actually generate a good amount of extra interest for Cody Jacob because the idea that Cody is separate from what you're used to him doing. Jacob's a beast. It's going to be fun. And again, maybe the kind of a little bit of like, all right, he's not the guy again, so we can lay off him for a bit.
Is Cody fatigue a thing?
Could be. I mean, again, he's been so prominent for so long. I do defend it because I see the crowd go wild. I see the live crowds, every arena go nuts for him. He's selling merch like a ton. So for a large group of people, he seems extremely over as a babyface right now. But it's been a long time. It's been a good run. Like
He's
when
got that John Cena effect of it feels like he's out there for the kids, and then, I
Mhm.
dare say us hardcore fans or whatever, kinda like, "All right, Cody, we've seen this, like, 18 times."
Right. Yeah, 100%. So we'll see, folks. But welcome back to the channel. We got a little bit to go as we're about 20 minutes away from the start of WWE Raw tonight. Get in that chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind, and we will be sure to try and click on every single comment we can. Don't forget, super chat, super stickers help you out, and you can be in our top three like Spaz, Jose, Damien, killing it out there. Shout out, that's from Saturday's stream. So big props to them, Nick.
Well, and speaking of one of the top 3 thereof, I did see this from Jose that I wanted to touch on of saying LA Mike is his new name. He's like the LA Chargers out
Oh,
there, the if quarterback, the if team.
right. I kind of like the LA might. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but unfortunately for LA, it's just been close but no cigar so far. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will start off roll call with Zach like we almost always do now.
Mm.
Happy President's Day, happy Family Day, happy whatever day you might be enjoying. If it's a reason to not be at work or a reason to get paid extra for being at work, shout out to everyone out there.
Or you just work and get paid. Yeah.
Shit, man, damn this system. Mr. Stormy back on February 16th, 1979. Bad Company released their song "Rock and Roll Fantasy." There you go, Mr. Stormy. Thank you for that. Dakota, welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking forward to Evans versus Gunther versus Dom, and Evans winning. Gunther doesn't belong in the chamber. How do you feel about that?
I think Gunther's the one who wins of Dom's still the IC champ. We still gotta do something with that here of he's
Okay.
gotta start defending it a bit now that he's back. Um, Javon, he's in there just to be bouncy. I like Gunther if he's in there. You feel like he could still, it feels like a murderer's row. Again, if it wasn't preordained of we all expect Cody to win it and face Drew at WrestleMania. Gunther's a guy with the year that he's had. You almost would say that it could be Gunther's year if Gunther needs to be in a prominent spot. He just retired John Cena, Goldberg, and AJ Styles in one fell swoop.
Yeah, it is a fair argument that saying Gunther doesn't belong there. I mean, again, like you said, he's killed off a who's who of the dynamic. Now, what about the rumor that Brock Lesnar could be in the chamber? Do you put Brock and
Mm.
Gunther in there?
You could use that to get
Parlay.
down the road, kick the stone down the road is what I was trying to say,
Yep.
with Gunther and Brock come SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that would be a very interesting
Or
take if they
do you do Gunther versus Brock at Mania, the rumor that was gonna be all the way back to
maybe
40 and everything?
right. Maybe it's long overdue, and finally the stars align in a way that they're going to pull this one off. If they announce Brock Lesnar for the last, I believe there's one more to go. If Brock is put in a qualifier, then oof, you kind of, the writing's on the wall. He's not losing until he at least gets in the cage.
Yeah, well, you'll do. I think there's one more qualifier besides tonight. On that's the SmackDown one, and then the Raw. I think beforehand they'll have probably. They don't like to do of like where everybody who's lost one gets a last chance kind of
Right.
thing.
I wish they would. I mean, it would make it kind of compelling, but
Is that how a Jacob gets in?
yeah, that'd be nice. Now you're like Cody beat him, or like Cody gets the dub and gets in, but then Jacob still finds a way in. Oof.
Yeah.
Right. It's Sean Reed. Welcome back, sir. How you doing? Eric Isaac, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go. Happy birthday to music icons Ice T and James Ingram. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall passed away. Days of Thunder.
Yeah, cheese and peas up there. He's always been like the bit character. You always know like movies he's been in. You don't, respectfully, at least to me, you don't always remember that he's in them. But as soon as you said Days of Thunder, I can instantly picture him in that movie.
Right. That's the big one for me. And then I think he played the dad in like that. Was it Four Christmases or whatever? And that was an okay movie at best.
Well, respectfully, he was one of those guys that always seemed old, like always played the old man
in
like all the movies, even when you were
two.
like in like 1999.
Yeah. No, shout out T's and P's for sure. Clay Lewis, welcome back. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Birthday coming up March 3rd. Let's go. Christian Power, always a pleasure, sir. Girl from France on Valentine's Day is probably a good way to go. Great. Shout out. Let's go. Welcome back. Welcome back. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall. Mega good to see you. Yo, sup? Safit's in the house. Let's go. People wishing happy birthday to Ice T Nick. Shout out to the OG.
Yeah, and well, now we have to clarify that the Brody King chants aren't at this man.
Right, fair enough.
They're not at Ice Cube. They're not at Vanilla Ice.
Right. I literally had a cassette of Body Count, which was Ice T's original group. Like, it's crazy to think of that. Loved him for falling down. Yes.
I think he was talking about Robert Duvall.
Shout out for sure. I love that movie. Good evening, Z-Man. Ken Rock's back with us. Let's go, Mr. Stormy. Got you. TJ. Hassan is with us. Byron. Kruby Cruiser. There we go. Let's go. Kruby the Love Bug. Let's do this. I just 1.3K subs. Let's go. Shout out to you. Congrats. Love when the community is doing well. OG Dale's with us. Welcome back, Kevin. Woo, Jose, we got you. How you doing, buddy? You're causing trouble as always. Trying to make jokes and only half of us get. Byron, good to see you.
Are we Kit Wilson out here?
Where's Kit?
Or toxic. Well, no, they're saying it's toxic positivity.
Yes, it's called toxic positivity. I like it. What's wrong? Let's just be overly toxic the whole night. Just happily toxic, positively toxic.
No, because then we're gonna get taken out by Obafemi, my guy. Which, well, some people out there, because I know we mentioned Gunther versus Brock. I still want Oba versus Brock at Mania this year. But some people are already kind of questioning how they're presenting Oba out there because, yeah, he stormed through the Viking Raiders, but they were a job tag team as it was. Now he's out there taking on Kit Wilson. He's out there with the guy with the song and everything. He's not exactly going against the Murderer's Row.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think you set him up to look powerful. You set him up to look every bit of what we think he is. You just spend a little bit of time heating him up for the crowd to get used to him, to know what to expect. And then he runs into something imposing and something a little more challenging. He probably still wins, but he's pushed a little harder. And then you up the game and you push it. If you want him to continue this rapid rise, yeah, you'll just see the increase. But right now, perfect start. Like more companies need to bring people in and give them solid wins on introduction. Hi, we're here. Like big news over the weekend. The Inspiration or All Elite. Is that the first legitimate tag team in that women's division? I think it is.
Yes.
But don't fuck around. Push them hot and heavy, and strap the rocket to them and make the division matter. Make them signing matter. Like introduce people like they matter. I like what they're doing with Oba. He looks strong.
We can talk about the Inspiration later because it's funny how some people, mostly AEW fans, aren't exactly keen on that or too happy with that, it seems.
Really?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay,
But
because I have a
uh,
question about that as well. So
fair enough. We'll put a pin in that. But people forget that this is how like a guy Brock Lesnar is another guy who was brought in the same way of just
mhm,
smash people around for a good bit, and
mhm,
then he looks like an
yeah,
absolute force. This
yeah,
is how it used to be. Of
mhm,
now we get Tony Khan who's getting
mhm,
put a belt on a guy and have him lose it in 11 days type of thing.
mhm, yeah,
Of you let this guy just look like an absolute
yeah.
monster.
Yeah, people really have to go back if they're going to be so vocal about their opinion on how things should be done. They really got to go back and watch some wrestling. I mean, you got to remember, like you mentioned, Brock Lesnar, perfect example. When he first came in, he was beating up nobodies. He was tossing around guys from Too Cool or Funaki. Like they were just having him dodge people, right? Like they wanted him to look like a monster. And then when they turned him up, it was right there, and everyone kind of felt it, like, oh, this guy's unstoppable. And that's what you're doing here. I mean,
Even
it's
Goldberg's whole streak of he was out there beating Hugh Morris and like that
well,
at the beginning of
yeah,
his streak.
exactly. You start with Hugh Morris and you work your way up to Hulk Hogan
Exactly.
or DDP, depending on how you want to look at it. Either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depends. Yeah.
But we are about 12 minutes away from the start of the show, folks. Hope everyone out there is enjoying their Monday. We are back for NXT tomorrow, episode 3 of the new era. I love it. I just like saying it. But NXT tomorrow, Dynamite Wednesday, Thursday, more TNA, Friday, back for SmackDown, Saturday, nothing. Sunday, we're going to be here for the Elimination Chamber preview. We got so much more coming your way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Trust me, I had to remind myself that this wasn't the go home
Yeah,
show for
next week.
Elimination Chamber, that we still got an actual week in between.
Right? It's these dog days of winter. We're like, are we at the end of February yet? Fuck, no. Almost. Come on, Smart.
Yeah, well, it's stupid, obviously, smarsh weather, but then we're right on the fast track to WrestleMania, my guy. It's
Mhm.
peeking around the corner.
Yeah, I'm really curious about post Elimination Chamber and how hot and heavy they run through Raw and SmackDown. They need to step it up. And I think if they book it properly, you have everybody kind of ready for WrestleMania 42. You want this one to be big. Remember, this is a redo, right? If they want to mulligan on last year, they got to fucking kill it. And let's go. It starts with the
Well,
build.
and they're going to be in the US this year, I believe. They won't be doing the European tour with the funky times or anything like
I don't think
that.
so.
So you should nail this. You've done this before. Like you said, this is your second crack at it. So you better nail this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. You gotta go big, go home, make the build big, make it exciting. And like you said, and I said in this pre-show, do some things that maybe we don't expect. If if your people are saying, "Oh shit," everyone on the internet kind of thinks we're gonna go like this. I mean, I'd be constantly, purposely changing shit up to fuck with the dirt sheets. Leak things that you want to the dirt sheets, and we've seen it work. We've seen it where complete and utter bullshit goes out, and then it gets proven wrong, and they sit back and chuckle about it. So I'm excited. I want Chamber to be good. I like the names that are being involved: AJ Lee, Becky, Finn, and Punk. Let's go.
Absolutely. Well, and then just the two chamber matches alone. And like I didn't even have Roman versus Punk really kind of pegged on my kind of WrestleMania board until like the week of Rumble, because
Yeah.
I thought Roman would win it, and that would make the most sense of who he challenges. But yeah, of we've I feel like we've thought we all kind of knew the card going even all the way coming out of WrestleMania 41
Hmm.
of, and it's completely changed up since then.
Yeah, and I feel like it's ever evolving. I know injuries are a factor, and we even talk about it on the women's side where things are still taking shape. Liv's being coy about where she's going. We'll probably get more about that tonight. So yeah,
I
I mean,
want to talk about
ultimately,
Bianca and what she's been doing, but I know we've got Spaz with a super chat sitting there of how are you waiting this long to have finger surgery on a finger issue?
she had to get it reoperated on it, as far as I know the story. But I guess whatever happened the first time, it didn't go well, and they had to run back in. So that's the
I
delay.
hadn't heard that. I just heard
I
Bianca
believe so.
Belair going in for finger surgery. It's
Mhm.
like, so what have you been doing? Like you've been just doing tech deck shit, thinking that's going to be that's your
Well,
PT.
tape two together and get in the ring, would you? Come on now.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
But Mania hinges on the return. We're getting Jade Ripley Now, yeah, so I mean that's a good question. Thank you so much for the $10, sir. Yeah, I don't know what. So the story sounds absolutely horrible. So again, with nerves and such, and
Ah,
trust me, maybe she is backed way up. I don't know. We've been kind of anticipating her. I picked her to win the Rumble, but would Ripley stand in as a viable opponent to Jade? For sure. Why not?
could, should, would. I still want the women's like TLC multi-team match and everything
Tag
with
team?
all the women's tag teams at Mania. That's why I think I said on SmackDown of Jordan Grace right now. If you is who I would run with, it's who you already have a story built with. It's
Okay.
what's already been a thing of
Jordan strong enough
Rhea
to carry.
going against Jade. It might be a cool match. It'll be interesting how the crowd reacts to it because you're going to want to cheer Rhea,
You're
but
gonna
she
want to
doesn't
cheer
have a
Jade.
huge connection to Jade outside of they're both tall. Yeah,
Strong.
it's one of those. It could work, but I don't know how well it's going to go over.
It's a valid point, right? Because there isn't that long-standing story with these two. It'd be more of a quick pivot. Jordan, I wonder if any of the concern is like Jordan carry. Is Jordan Jade on the poster strong enough kind of idea? I don't know how
As
those
a
go.
needed match and everything, but you already because if you put Rhea there, then you cancel out the women's tags because what did you do with Io?
Yeah, you might have. Yeah, again, now you're. Yeah, that's a good point. You might be knocking one down to get to another. So somebody not in that scenario might be a better solution. So we'll
Right.
see. OG Dale is. I got 6 minutes left on the clock. Saffit's with us. I might repeat some names here, but Kevin Dale, we got you again for the third time. Jose, how you doing? How you doing? Dun dun dun. Christian Power, Mega. I see Ronan. I see Daniel Berry. Sports highlights. Let's go. Let's go.
I
Bernard's
see
back with it.
I
Oh,
see Roderick. Bernard out there. The Iconics don't fit in AW. Big mistake, but I wish the best for them. They seem like sweet ladies IRL. So, see, I wasn't lying when I said it seems like certain people aren't exactly keen on the Iconics showing up in AW, which I don't get.
I don't I don't see a problem with pointing out the fact that there's a large concern that they are going to do nothing like so many of the other members of their roster.
But I don't see an issue with I've even said it with WWE's women's tag division, why I thought they
Mhm,
could have even gone over there. When you have all of these tag teams that are built together and patched together with singles competitors,
mhm.
like Willow's your TBS champion right now, and she's also your women's tag team champion.
Yeah, which was
An
stupid.
easy way to get that off of her and everything is actually start building your tag teams, backfilling it with legitimate tag teams, and
Yeah.
that's what they are.
Yeah, I mean, that's ideally what it sounds like. And again, you bring in a legitimate tag team. I got no problem with the signing if they're going to be used, if they're going to matter. I think that's great. Um, Tony Khan's bringing in a lot of people. And that's a little bit interesting of where are we going to use everybody? But ultimately, I think there's a legitimate concern. The Deanna Perrazzos, the Taya Valkyries, the grizzled young vets, the Ace Austins, the Josh Alexanders. That's everyone's concern, and I think that's the only kind of oh no. I
Tony
mean,
Tony Khan keeps bringing in it's WWE, every time they bring in new talent, you almost expect you're waiting for the other side of the shoe to drop there. You're
mhm,
waiting for the future endeavored
oh,
because we got to make room on the roster. Of
mhm,
it's WWE very much treats it like any sports team. If you got like 53-man roster, maybe you got a practice squad. Of AW seems to be just we're gonna sign everybody and then we're gonna sign new talent. We're gonna sign a new cast for season 3, but we're not gonna get rid of the old cast that we're not gonna use anymore.
yeah,
That's the issue. Like that, when's the last
mhm,
time there was a sweeping series of releases of
never.
like 5 wrestlers cut from AEW at one time?
Mm, once ever? Like
I've
there's
known
not.
they've all been rumored at times, like
Yeah.
Camarato, Domarato, all this, and then they still
Yeah, and
show
then
up
they show back
on
up and you're like,
Rampage when that was still a thing.
right? As we are about 3 minutes away, folks, thank you for joining us. and we will get still keep rolling with the chat, but let us know what's on your wrestling mind. It's a very interesting. It's interesting because if you use them properly, they make your show better. I like the Iconics. I like the inspiration. I think they're talented. They got a shtick. It works. But I do think there's a contingent of wrestlers out there, and maybe some of the wrestlers that are considered closer to veteran than rookie, that are more than happy. And I don't fault them because I do the exact same. You and I joked about this, but they're cashing in. They're cha-chinging, and they don't care if Tony uses them or not. We don't give a fuck. You put us on Ring of Honor, you never book us, but we're going to take our, couple mil and run for a couple years.
It could be a bit of that. It could be also they know and realize, respectfully, they're not going to ever be the top act in WWE.
Yeah, that's
so let me go over here. That's why they were in TNA for a spell. Let me go over here
right.
I'll get my little pay, and I'll probably get booked over more here.
Right.
Like, my more issue with it is, why didn't you just debut them at Grand Slam on TV?
Yeah, that was my question earlier when I said I had one. You nailed it. Is it like, why didn't you put them on the show that was on the TV show? Like,
because we had to get Lana Cross? No, because you could have still had, trust me, Tony, you've done it before, of where you literally had a debut on top of a debut.
Right.
So to end a pay-per-view. So you could have had them come out in one segment or at a different time or what have you. They're a backstage segment, they debut or they come out, cut a promo. And then you could have still had the Lana Cross moment in the women's tag match.
Yeah, I mean, they could have 100% done that. And the inspiration, to me, it would have made sense to have them come out in Grand Slam and not the night before. I mean, I don't mind them. Like, they debuted Kyle Fletcher's pink belt, doing that on like a house show. That's fine. Then they can talk about it on Wednesday. But I think ultimately, I think that, you said you debut Cross. Iconics make them feel like a big deal. Get them in there. People freak out. Oh, so-and-so was on main event. Well, okay. You just debuted a tag team on a house show. So what's the difference?
Respectfully, as we've got about like 20 some odd seconds here of that, the Iconics, the inspiration showing up on AEW, respectfully right now are a bigger deal than Lana Cross. That is a bigger thing. That's going to be a bigger news story showing up of them showing up on TV than Lana Cross.
150%. Bianca ain't coming back to either SummerSlam or Saturday main event. Yeah, Bianca might be out for much longer than we anticipated. So we'll see.
She already been out for a year. I mean, I don't know the full. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one or anything. But it's still one of those that, like, when you think about it, it's like a finger.
I mean, again, I mean, the fingers are important. I mean, they do stuff.
The phalanges out there. I've got the live event about to start, sir.
As do I, sir. Welcome back, Heather. I see Nair. I see Spaz, of course. Frank, welcome back.
Come on, Netflix logo. Something. Netflix logo.
Netflix logo. And then.
Yeah, so we are perfectly synced up out the gate, my guy. Knock on wood.
Oh, happy Monday, folks. But the show is about to start. If you want to sync up at home, we will let you know where we're at. You can follow along. Let us know how you're feeling. We will take a prediction on every single show match, and we will take a rating out of 10 at the end of the show.
And on every single show.
On every single show. We don't stop.
As I am together.
Together. We are together, folks, on the screen. Look at this.
Downtown. Where are we? This looks like Nashville or something.
Is it Nashville? It feels like Nashville.
Well, it's all Main Street. All the bars closed down. That's FedEx Forum or Memphis.
Let's go. I love that shot. And with Eminem playing, it's just a different vibe altogether. Like,
well, they switched him up to be the new intro song for Monday Night Raw, but that's even an impressive shot of they do the big overhead, where the whole block around them's blocked off because we got Raw happening here. It's not like when TNA did it and there was 3 cars in the parking lot and all the lights were turned out.
Facts. Was Liv Morgan sitting down with Michael Cole tonight? Damn. Punk and wifey.
What colorway is with the shirt now, my guy?
What's he doing?
Well, no, it's got the blue and white. So
All
like,
the
what's
blue and white
colorway?
straight up.
Oh, he's kicking over the Usos. The toddler just out there eating away, my guy.
Literally dapping the children.
Do you really think, though, that they should just unify the belts at this point? I know we've had the Wyatts and the MFTs. The Usos are seemingly scraping the barrel for competition out here on Raw. Are we at the point of each brand having a tag champ? Doesn't work anymore.
Oh, wait. Paul Heyman Vision. Look at the new look Theory.
Yeah, he looks like he's in an adventure game of he's in Laura Croft out here.
GI Theory here.
And gentlemen, Logan Paul is already oily as shit.
Right? But the boys look like they're ring ready. So 6-man tag player.
Holla. I love that Heyman can barely even get out now, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Yeah, Memphis all the way.
Oh, so they're in Memphis.
Yeah. Cha-chingy. I like it when you I like what you do right there. So silly. I don't know when the last time I heard that fucking song was. Viking Raiders are not jobbers. They're just Triple H champs. And Ripley, well, they got jobbed out. Now they move on. And Ripley can pull double duty. I don't think she needs to pull double duty. I think you have enough talent not to do that. But
no.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I'm a Bills fan, but I don't need Josh Allen throwing the ball to himself, kind of thing.
He tries though.
I mean, he might as well at this point.
Supposedly the Rascals are getting pulled because Warner Brothers unhappy with some gear they wore back in TNA, allegedly. I haven't heard this, Nick. I don't know if you have. I don't know if that's been confirmed. I wonder who the source is of that.
Again, I have heard none of that, and that screams of Dave Meltzer of, again, just doubling down on Warner coming from mountain upon high out here. But yeah, I Frank, if you want to let us know who said that or drop us a link to an article or anything, but I have not seen or heard anything about that.
No.
You would have thought that would have already been addressed if they already addressed the Trey Miguel thing.
Yeah.
They're not going to wait till now.
Right, as we are getting a replay from last week, Pentagon chucked over the table, but the masked man, still don't know who it is. Yet another one. But who is it this time?
But so now if they're still going with it, and we are still got Braun up in the air on a question mark, we already had Seth up in the air as a question mark. Where are they going to go with this if we're still going to do it when we thought Braun's even done?
Well, I think at the end of the day, I feel like there's a timeline where Seth is involved. So that's maybe optimistic, but I think that there's an optimistic side to this. Easy for me to say. But now Theory's got a mic. Yeah, I mean, you have to pivot. Braun being out kind of sucks. Now, the hope is he's on the lower end of, 4 to 6 weeks instead of 6 to 8. And he gets back sooner. I know a hernia is a fucking pain in the ass.
Right.
But here's Pierre speaking of pains in the asses.
Well, no, I think he's dealing with the pains in his ass. As Austin Theory, I just finally hit me. He's out here looking like Craven the Hunter, my guy.
Bing.
Right, but you screwed me out of that match. When we saw the Masked Man, though, so we can rule off an Adam Pearce, we can rule off an Austin Theory, we can rule off a Logan Paul. Right. So a couple people have been kind of subliminally checked off the list here.
Right. I still wanted it to be Adam Pearce. I really did. I thought that would be the funnest.
that man just moving that fast all of a sudden.
Yeah, he just goes Bronson like Death Wish and starts secretly taking people out. Like, I loved it.
Secretly, who's Jason Statham?
Right? Like, on camera, he can't do anything. He can't touch anybody. You know, he's the boss, but he's a badass. You know, that puts a mask on and fucks people up behind the back.
He's a vigilante? What?
Right?
I'm Batman.
The Punisher.
Okay, now that that's done, can we leave the ring?
LA Knight.
I think you might be onto something of a six-man. You get LA and the
LA News
taking on the Vision.
Oh, LA just walks right by Pierce. No respect. No respect.
Well, I get the whole vibe with the Unchosen merch and everything. I actually don't think it's too bad. And I think that's
like it.
Why I said before, this might be his year of it's been publicly talked about of if WWE is ever going to truly get behind this man or not. We had everybody pivoting the whole thing with Unreal of Hunter just talking down to him the whole time. So he's in that Daniel Bryan, that underdog slot.
A lot of ways, yeah. And I mean, again, we talk about, we always blame the company, but we saw on Unreal of like they wanted him to have a moment, and he kind of stepped on his own,
member.
But at the end of the day, he's so over with the crowd. Crowd fucking loves him, man. As we see right now, they're eating it up. So that has to be noticed. And you're right. Like, why not? Why not do something that makes everyone go, holy shit?
Why not just find a way to pivot? Go ahead.
That is fucking hilarious.
You mean like the car that he put you through?
This is good.
Well, does this kind of give back a little Stone Cold Steve Austin, corporation kind of vibe? A minute.
You broccoli haircutted bitch is one of my favorite quotes of the night so far. Broccoli haircutted bitch. And I quote,
baby back, bitch. Baby back, bitch.
baby back. By the Oos, let's go, Oos.
So you might have nailed it right on the head. We're going to get a 6-man tag match.
Some things are just, meant to be, Nick. Like it just
as a scene as foretold.
Right? Now I see that coming and I'm like, oh, they're going to do a 6-man. That's cool. Other people like fucking knew it. Like, I get it. But again, tropes are tropes, people.
Even then, it was still a good segment. Still want to see the match. So what are we? It's again, I fucking knew they were. See, I ordered a Big Mac and fries and they gave me a Big Mac and fries. Right. I fucking knew it. What are we doing? You're gangbang that they gave you some good shit and you're mad that they gave you good shit.
Right. Can't believe they just put Big Mac sauce on my Big Mac. Like they didn't do anything extra.
I asked for a pepperoni pizza, and bro, they gave me double pepperoni.
How dare they? LA
are you kidding me, bro? What are we doing?
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to our first commercial break. An impromptu 6-man tag about to take place as the Usos team up with LA Knight and take on the Vision. We will put a poll up. Let us know who you are taking. But right now, the Usos are hanging out with Michael Cole.
Yeah. So, Michael Cole out there, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm. But Solution, what up? LA Mike, yeah.
Right.
Roderick, 4 letters, 1 word. Oh. Yeah. Spaz with a $5 super chat. If Triple H felt like being Santa level generous and generous, why did I fucking did my dentist sit there?
I can't even say what you made me think of.
don't. And given AEW 1 match on the WrestleMania stage, would TK swallow his pride and accept? I don't know, but I think we're getting a goddamn great match between MJF taking it on Zilla Vatu in House of Glory that just came out of the blue because I guess Lance couldn't decided he didn't want to do shit.
Right, apparently not. So, oh, here we go. Rocking and rolling, by the way.
Right.
Night Oos taking on the Vision.
This sounds like a fucking Batman movie. The Night Oos fights back against the Vision. Tune in next time, folks. Same bat channel, right? Same bat time.
Like, this is outstanding. And I know people are just throwing punches. Again, don't overthink it, folks. It's wrestling. It's just a nice spot for all the fans to cheer along. It's simple. It's a good start to the match. The heels are on their heels, and the baby faces stand tall. It's a good start.
And you've got the three most over people that aren't named CM Punk and Roman Reigns right now in the ring,
right,
taking on the heel faction you're trying to make your top heel faction.
Right. Fucking hell. Too much pepperoni on a pizza equals greasy mess. No, I could do double pepperoni, double cheese. That's a great combo.
Well, I mean, the missus is kind of like that of, but
some of us are looking for the grease. I want to see it, stain that pizza box.
Clog. I want it. That's why you got to do the fold, because you get that drip.
Yeah, right.
She's a leaker out there, but
right, she a dripping.
Yeah, but that's the more the point was we're gangbanging on that gave you some good shit, and you're mad that they hooked you up. You're mad they hooked you up,
right? Like, hold up. But
I was with you until the heartburn,
right? As we are coming back from commercial break, I believe Logan Paul in control of LA Knight to start this one.
Yeah, we're stomping him out in the corner here.
Right. What up, Heather? Jay, everyone, God bless. Happy Monday. Jordan, good to see ya.
Shout out, my guy.
The Vision for the win. Night Oos, 83%.
Fair. Well, it gets interesting because you've got so many still parts up in the air here of could it be to where the Vision sneaks a win, and then we continue this kick the can down the road, as I said wrong earlier.
Yeah, you're like can, not now you got me stuck on the can part. Yeah, I mean, again, I think you've been kind of an advocate of things have been pretty wide open for quite a while.
Spaces, yes.
And I think that's done well for them, really. Like, if you kind of watch how it all played out, as much as I didn't like the person who won the Rumble, I understood. Like, I mean, it could have been him or 4 other people, 5 other people, 6 other people. So, I mean, again, I kind of feel that way right now with Mania of it could be anybody. It could be anything. Even if we get some definitive answers at Elimination Chamber, who knows? Are they going to add in a Jacob? Will they add in something else? What kind of twist turns? Like, I mean, there's so many questions. That's good stuff.
I'm going to sound like such a company show right now, and I swear to you, trust me, if I was getting paid to say this shit, I would have a much better camera, a much better microphone, and all of this. But I think that it's finally WrestleMania has gotten back to where it's not super predictable, to where I don't know the WrestleMania card before the Rumble even fucking happens. True. Like, my Christmas present is where I can predict the Rumble card or predict the Mania card. That it's now, like you said, so wide open of, yes, you run the risk of, if you don't have a clear vision and a clear angle where you're going.
Right.
I think they do. We just don't know it or see it. And we're going to get some twists and turns. I didn't know the whole MCU plan until I watched Endgame and all of that.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a level of, and we talk about this all the time. We know we're not going to say anything groundbreaking here that you haven't heard before, but, definitely the impatience of fans. And I mean, I think it's a different day and age where, like, every episode of every show has to be the best episode ever made of any show ever, or it's not good. Like, I mean, it's just a really weird kind of, like, we want, everyone's turned into Veruca Salt, all the whole collective.
I want the world. I want a whole world.
Right? Like, it's exactly that, Nick. It's exactly that.
Well, it's just, if it's not the greatest thing, it's the worst thing. I hate that we work in absolutes. It's
crazy.
Like you said, hyperbole, 100%. I want to see how many people in the IWC can actually spell hyperbole.
Right. Let's
without
go.
can spell check.
Google.
Well, I have Logan and LA Knight right now in the ring.
Yeah, good start. The Vision has quieted the crowd, and they're working on Knight as they're supposed to. Knight's dying to tag somebody, but they're just not having it. Theory working pretty aggressively.
Well, and the Vision almost have more of the feud with LA Knight because he's been the one showing up. He's the one they took out initially. He's the one that's shown up, you know, hitting them with the steel chairs and everything. Excuse me.
Right.
Night Oos versus Knight Rider. No Hasselhoff. Don't hassle my Hoff.
No hassle my Hoff. I'll be there forever and always. I used to love that.
Dun, dun.
As a very young KJ, that music elicited a lot of preparation response to the whole situation.
Pavlov's dog.
Yeah,
one of those. You just hear it and you start drooling, my guy.
Yeah. Didn't matter where I was in the house. I heard doo-doo. I gotta go.
Man, just run it. Well, no, I think I'll tie this in as we go to commercial break. I'll save us out of this of tying it into wrestling. Of at times, even when you started to hear like "Forget the lot," that's one of those you start here running of. You heard certain theme songs when it came to pro wrestling, and I know I got to get back here. Christ, we still do it to this day when we're taking pauses. If I hear you, start saying, "Oh my God," and all of a sudden I'm fuck it running.
Yeah, 100%, man. We've all been there. And I mean, even if, kind of that watching experience, you run off to the bathroom for 2 seconds or run off to grab another drink and everyone starts screaming in the room, you're running back, like what the fuck happened? Jumping over couches.
Then you get the superstition of no, we scored when you were in the bathroom, so you have to watch the whole rest of the game in the bathroom.
Right? That's why we keep making you go on pause. We're like, we need
when I go on a pause, something exciting happens.
So it's jokes, but ultimately, Nick, hashtag stand up for WWE.
Yeah, do I need to do the kneel pose and everything of the guy who has the scarf is out there standing for WWE.
Right. Stand up. Hey, I mean, again, we're equal opportunists here. Hashtag Baywatch.
Well, it's just honestly to me, that's what I like. If I get it's that thin type rope act a little bit of I like that anything could really be coming into play here, but we are in like the fourth quarter. So let's maybe start having a bit of a game plan.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Dial in. Too many people are passing away. It's crazy. I don't know if any more are actually passing away than they used to be. It's just a sad part of getting older and growing up is
more people that all of a sudden the obituaries start looking like a fucking reunion.
Yeah. Remember when you were a kid, someone was like, oh, such and such actor passed away. You're like, I don't know who that is. Right? But is it Bugs Bunny? No, we're good. All right, good.
You're like, well, and it's especially when you start seeing those ages around your age, respectfully, you're like, oh God, I gotta schedule a doctor's appointment here soon.
Baywatch starts. I'm just cleaning my room.
Go away, Mom. I'm vacuuming my room.
When is US Canada? I think it's tomorrow morning on the Eastern Standard Time of things. Yeah, good luck to both. I think the US is strong, so I'm cheering. I'm obviously rooting for the home team, but the Americans are fucking ready to go.
If we're actually going to square off,
and that's the ladies'
day off and everything, I might have to look up of what it's going to. I haven't watched really much of the whole Olympics. I barely even caught much of like the slam dunk contest and all that because that's still
And just to clarify, I'm just saying that's the U.S. Canada's playing in the women's gold medal game, so that's been done. The men's side tomorrow is all the qualifiers, and then Wednesday is the quarterfinals.
Okay. Well, no, actually, no. That's interesting that you said that because I feel like, and I don't want to. This might be slightly hashtag humble brag, or I'm completely wrong here, but I feel like a fair amount of who would be on the U.S. women's team are like alumni from schools back by my hometown and everything. So might have a little halfway tie-in of like Clarkson, St. Lawrence, and all that. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, big. They already beat Canada in the round robin handily, so they've looked super strong. Canada got through the Swiss today, and let's go.
Now I want to ask, like, which is bigger, of women's hockey in Canada or the WNBA?
I don't. Yeah.
I was like, does the WNBA even exist over there?
Yeah. We just got a team though. Toronto got a WNBA team.
Well, there you go. Did Kawhi Leonard sign over there?
Right, and his sister.
I was going to make a joke, but I can't make a joke. I was going to reference the movie, but 80 and AZ, what up?
Hot tag to Jey Uso was on fire. Logan Paul wheeling. Again, Logan Paul been around consistent.
I still find it funny with Logan Paul at this point is a full-time wrestler. He's more full-time. I'll even give you, he's more full-time than Roman Reigns. But this is why I think it's funny with Jey Uso, most overrated wrestler award and everything. Did we just not hear that whole crowd? This man just did the worm, like his father's tag team partners to, hit an uppercut, and the whole crowd went with him.
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he might not be over with Twitter or the Observer viewership, but paying audiences and merch buyers are out there wearing nothing but yeet.
Right. I think he wrestles just fine. Like, again, is he one of the
he doesn't hit a Canadian destroyer?
Yeah, I think he's just fine. I don't see the issue that other people have made up. Right. BFT on the floor. Theory wiped out. Bronson through the
barricade.
Lob's going through the barricade. Lob's going through the timekeeper.
It's always that one spot.
I wish once
NXT parking lot.
Right. Can't we just do it somewhere else once in a while? Tell a couple fans to move, put a couple plants in there.
Well, it's there, or in NXT, it'll be the one corner, just onto the left of the ramp. Yeah. And then you sometimes will get one in the far corner opposite where they normally go.
Shit.
1, 2.
Deep two.
That's what she said. What?
Yeah.
Vance, the USA women's hockey team has been a beast.
They're a good team. A really good hockey team.
Jose, way to put KJ on the spot, Nick.
Let's go.
You're welcome.
That's kind of what we do.
Success.
Oh, double super kick.
Right. Daryl Keith.
1D.
1D. That was a half D. Half D at best.
Half D. You don't give me that half D.
just for a minute. This is how it feels.
Bronson breaks it up, but fighting off Jay.
Jay is going to transform into Rikishi before our eyes give it 10 years. I hope not.
Suicide Dive. That might be Solo if we're going to put money on it.
Well, yeah, maybe.
He's the thicker one. He looks more inclined to go the wrong way.
Ever gets a run in WWE?
Who?
Zilla?
I do think there's a possibility because we said Jacob never would. As Bronson's going to the top, we always said Tsunami.
1, 2, 3.
Right there.
And Jimmy, of all people, is the one who takes the pin.
You know it. Why do you think he's there?
But hey, it was what? LA and the Usos were the predominant favorite, and it ends up being of the Vision who gets the win.
I like this strong win from the Vision. I think Vision, you need them to look imposing, even in the absence of Braun, the absence of Seth. Now that they move past him, so I think a nice win over the Usos and a big babyface LA. Let's go.
You've had your fire extinguished quite a bit between Braun getting injured and Adam Pearce, getting involved and all of how it's gone. So this is a way to kind of re-spark that flame a little.
Right. So wait a minute.
Were you watching that?
Logan Paul's only getting better, bro. I know we hate him. I know people do. Oh!
Stop telling the masked man!
Look at the hands. Look at the hands. Let's stare. The masked man is back.
That's a bigger masked man than before. As he runs away, but that was such a great because it comes completely out of nowhere. Did you see that? Yeah, that's the Vision being amazing. And
a little bit of a curve. Yeah, a little bit of a curveball. He didn't cost him the match. He didn't interfere with the match. He waited till after the strike. A great shot. Logan's chewing on Michael Cole and gets his head smashed into the table. Who is it?
Paul Heyman, come on, you bitch. You don't need to be mic'd up or a lip reader to read that.
No. Bitch seems to be the word of the day. Like, bitch, we're...
Next Monday, Raquel, Io, Kyrie. You get... I don't want Io and Rhea in the same chamber.
What if Raquel's in that?
Raquel should be in that.
Could you do a scenario? Is this... Again, just kind of fantasy booking.
What's
Raquel? I think we talked about this already, and someone from the chat might have said it. But Raquel wins the chamber, but decides, I'm going to challenge the same champion as my friend.
Yeah, that sounds like such a good idea. I'm going to do it over here too. Deliver to WWE. Do not open until 2/28/26. What?
It's the gobbledygooker all over again.
I swear to fucking Christ. This better be almost nothing. What is this going to be?
What is this, guys? There is a box that says do not open till the date of chamber.
And we don't mean like an Amazon box or anything like that. Like, this isn't like a top. Like, this is literally taller than Adam Pearce, bigger, wider, deeper paws. Yeah.
It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane.
It's Sting. It's Brock Lesnar. They gotta just ship this man internationally now.
Oh, look. The Americanos.
I thought it was the box talking when they fucking started walking on the screen because I just heard noise. So I was like, it's making noise. There's something inside it.
Let me out.
Or perhaps he's running.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Mr. Pierce.
Right. There's a person in that crate. Well, I mean, that person's going to be in the crate for 2 weeks.
There's a corpse in that crate is what you meant to say.
12 days. You do not open for 12 days.
I become, man. Judas in my mind.
The demon Finn.
Oh, get rid of
It's a king.
It's not, when you said demon initially, my brain went Kiss Demon.
Yo, it's Jericho. I'm starting the rumor right now. Jericho.
Well, that's what the chat said it. I was singing Judas out there. I'm glad you caught it all. It looks like, I know it's the knots in the woods and everything, but it does look like there's like air holes in the shit.
Well, I would hope fucking so.
Well, no, it's not supposed to be. It's knots in the wood and everything. It's not intentional air holes. Because otherwise, just look in. It's abyss.
So, I mean, to their credit, we went from the mystery man to the mystery box, like in minutes. Like, there's all the question marks.
We went from kind of serious to pretty comical really fast.
As we are getting a package right now, Natty, Asuka, the participants for tonight. I know I missed the name. Rhea?
What?
Who's the third? Who's the third one in this match?
Bailey.
Bailey,
and Asuka. So this
Mama
is
Bailey in the house.
Pamela. But yeah, this is going to be one of those that honestly I think any one of them could win. I know the low-key legend still, everybody to Natty and everybody's eyes, she's probably the second or third tier here. But I think they're hyping up Natty.
Right.
Asuka's always been a badass. And Bailey needs to get back on that comeback.
Right. Yeah, I think so. I mean, she needs an opportunity. Natty, though's been great, and Asuka is Asuka. So, I mean, again, with these three being involved is crazy. Bailey, just kind of like you mentioned, like we just haven't. I don't know. Bailey might just be at that part of her career where she's fitting, Dolph Zigglering it up. Zigglering it. I like
Is
that.
she going to join Monet in AEW?
I mean, I can't say yes because she's like a lifer. Like she loves WWE. But if her booking has kind of run to, Americano, more Americanos.
Yes, Americano Original as we were in commercial break.
So it's more
Chad Gable
offensive.
spent his time away learning Spanish.
This is hilarious.
English no bueno.
Mystery Man to mystery box. What comes next? Mystery meat, I think.
Whoa, now.
We're running out of things.
No, don't condone that. Strike that from the record.
Right. A lot of talk in the chat. I know a couple comments have come up. David Finley. I could see him showing up in NXT. He does have a brother there, and they've been hinting needing a friend.
Yeah, well, and they've also trademarked the name Birthright. So that could be, or WWE has, I should clarify, they have trademarked the name Birthright. So people have alleged that that's going to be the faction name, especially since most of the faction is second generation.
Right. No, Christian, you had your chance for Ricky Martin.
You had your one moment and you missed it.
Poor Christian. We love you, buddy.
David Finley won't debut in a box yet. No. I don't want anyone to debut in a box. Like you said, it gives you gobbledygooker-esque vibes.
Right. They open the box and it's like a big clock. And I don't fucking know.
Cross.
It's a big box.
Cross.
It's a giant hourglass.
It's just it's so much Brad Pitt in the movie Seven. What's in the box? What's in the box?
All right. But ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break for some of you out there. I do have Grande, the OG Grande, on screen cutting a promo. He wants to get his hands on the other Americano and friends. So maybe there's 2 more luchas coming to help Chad. Grande.
It'll just be Otis and Tozawa and Lucha
That's, to me, that's funny as shit. I'm going to go check, though. I'll be right back.
You go investigate on who's going to be the Canadian luchadors helping El Grande Americano. But yes, folks, I'm still at the tail end of a commercial here, but Frankie, Jose, definitely Cross isn't coming to save you. Please, just give me hope. Give me hope. Christian, we gave you a break. You got it. Capone, what up? Tres Americanos. Whoa, you already got what? Rouge and Blanco or fucking Pete and Dunn or Bait and Dunn of teaming out there with Ludwig. Christ almighty, he's been El Grande Americano so much, my brain locked up for half a second trying to remember his gimmick with Gunther at this point. That's halfway impressive, or it's just good vitamins. But I have Asuka coming out right now. Nick, new faction to take on Los Americanos. El Grande Righteous Original. Oh, for the crying out loud. Yeah, you get what? You do the Righteous, you do Cross. What do you gonna throw the Hardys in there? I'm trying to think of who. Oh, you'd have to probably throw Elijah in there. But yeah, well, I'm still honestly questioning what TNA is even doing with the Righteous. They seem like ever since they weren't paired with Bray, they've just kind of lost their fucking course a little bit, because thought they would have been cool being in a whole kind of faction with Elijah, and yeah, that was AEW Ring of Honor, and they just threw that away. They haven't touched on it in TNA, and Cross is now MLW World Champion, so I don't think we're gonna get it coming through that way. And they were even feuding with the Hardys and then turn around and team with them. So the Righteous seems lost a bit at this point to me. Nick Vitamins had him like Randy Orton feeling, yeah, I hear voices in my head. Most of them have your names. Sorry. But Natty coming out right now. So, folks, let me know who you got for this match. The women's elimination chamber qualifier of Asuka taking on Natty. They're not even just calling her Natty Neidhart anymore. It's just Natty. And the low-key legend. I'm glad they at least finally went this way with her. They could have even done it all the way back when Ronda was there. When she was Ronda's trainer. She was Ronda's training partner who pretty much got her able to where Ronda could do what Ronda did in the ring. Go back to that, four horsewomen versus four horsewomen. With you throw Natty on Ronda and Shayna's side if you don't want to do Shafir or Jessamine Duke. I think it works so well. I'm glad they've at least pulled the trigger. And someone they need to pull the trigger with, or at least reload the gun, is Bayley out here. They had her with the split personality gimmick and everything before she was teaming with Lyra. They walked away from that out of nowhere and just dropped it like a bad habit. She's been more of in a position to prop up Lyra than get herself over. And I'm not saying, you can't do both at the same time, but she feels like she's leaning more towards ending up coaching and everything. Honestly, she's started having seminars and doing this and everything. So maybe she starts, I don't want to say Twilight, but maybe she starts leaning more towards coaching of, I want Bayley to get a push. I swear. Honestly, Bayley is who I'm taking to win this match because, I'm trying to think who's already in the chamber. So far, I feel like it's been mostly babyface. So Tiffany, Rhea, Alexa. So babyface, babyface, babyface. Yeah, shit. Asuka might get this win then because she'd be a heel going in. And she's a former world champion. So I'm rooting for Bayley. I think it might be Asuka. Just based on you're going to get that even distribution of babyface and heels. It's like cookie dough to chocolate chip. You got to have that right ratio. Natty for the win. Bayley. Asuka for the win. Asuka for the win. Got that one. Asuka, Mega. Got Natty for the win. I honestly wouldn't be mad if Natty won it. And I think she actually falls into that, middle of the road on both of them. So you get out of there. Actually, she'd probably be more the heel, but yeah. Natty and Asuka squaring up. That's the thing is I like this kind of shooter style from Natalya. It just fits her style, what she can do in ring way better. And there's not a lot of people, especially right now on the roster, that do that. I don't think that is Chad Gable, facial hair, etc. Yeah, he didn't grow a beard or, get swole while he was away. All the pictures out there, my guy, have pretty much all but confirmed. And even then, I could watch that segment with my eyes closed and recognize that man's voice when he's out there talking in English. So he was the one who started the gimmick. He is going to be the one that sees it through. The announcer was saying it like Asuka, huh? The righteous gemstones. What? Face first in the ring post goes Bayley from Natty. Oh, I assume we're going in a commercial out here. She just mean mugs, and we get a replay of Bayley going face first in the ring post. Yeah, we are in commercial break right now, folks. That whole personality thing was scrapped. Why did it take me so hard to read that? But what was scrapped? What? How long until Maxine cost Natty? I honestly don't ever need to see Maxine again, respectfully. I think she was very much Lana, served her purpose, moved things along, and we kept it moving. Had her moment to the sun, and we move along. Like, is anyone out there respectfully clamoring for like Lana to return and do anything? Exactly. So I think that that's where that is with Maxine. I like that we got the birth pause of the low key legend, the actual Natty popping out here, the whole Maxine thing, and you kind of you kept Becky doing something for a minute. And I'm not going to deny that Maxine had her moment. You know, like I said, she had her moment in the sun, and I don't know what else there is left to do. I like Bailey, Macho Man jacket. Yeah, yeah. Who do you think is going to main roster from NXT women between Raw or SmackDown? Alan, I think you've asked this every stream, and I think we've pretty much been seeing who's been moving up from NXT to the main roster on both brands. Like a lot of split personality. No. They just dropped that whole gimmick and everything to where she was out there. She was the Randy Orton of hearing voices and everything, and they just walked away from it and just paired her with Lyra, and just you can have a day with that, I guess. Kyle Bailey for the win. One of the masked men are a group of different guys, like a new stable of masked men. So Seth shows up with his own new vision, his own new shield, what have you. Maybe I'm trying to think of how that would really work out. Of who would you throw in it? Because a lot of people have already expected that Waller was the first guy playing the Masked Man. I'd thrown up the idea of like a Jake Paul or something, but who would you have? Sean Reed, I'll ask you this: who would you have? Follow up question: who would you have that would be in that faction with Seth? Who would be the four masked men of the apocalypse, of the Seth? There. The Diet Coke of evil solution. I still find it funny that the whole Diet Coke thing's just caught on with Natty right now. It's like wrestling 6-7 situation of no one fully understands it, but it's kind of a thing. I love Maxine on TV. She's getting, but what do you do with her, Damian? Like, where do you slot her in? Should she be in the chamber right now? Is she going to face the winner of AJ Lee versus Becky? Where do you put her? Do you have her as an enhancement match? Do you have her in a nothing match? She main event NXT? Where do you put her? Patty Stills bores me. I've seen her too. Oh, Pamela. No, I don't think Bailey's boring at all. I got Bailey going for a superflex on Oscar right now, and hits it. She dumped out Natty on the outside. 1, 2, Natty breaks it up. They scrapped the Blake Monroe split personalities gimmick too. I don't think they fully have, because they've still got the whole mirror thing. And she kind of, I'll admit that they haven't gone fully that strong with it. I'll give you that. But not as hard of a drop as they did with the Bailey thing. But I see your point. I see your argument, sir. Nick, could you see Soruka winning the NXT Championship before she moves up? Yeah, I could see that. And I also would ask the question, do you think she needs to? I think she's already established herself as a star, but I very much think she could and probably will. Bailey knocked out of the ring as Asuka and Natty just trading running shots here. Bonkers, Waller. Yes, you need to name more than one person if you're going to say that's going to be a whole faction. It can't just be multiples of Waller. The mascot of the Lucha Bros, they just lost their gear. No, that's Okada with, the title, or what was it, Jericho on a steakhouse, as Bailey going up. Elbow, 1, 2, and Natty again just breaks it up. That's her role in this match is just to break up pinfalls. Natalia is another Shayna B. A bit. Well, that's why I was saying earlier. If I thought that if you would have put, her in that kind of group, German suplex on the apron, Natty on a Bailey. If you would have put that, so we're gonna go to thank you. I thought we were gonna go to another commercial with Natty just mean mugging. Got dodge. Crossface chicken wing. Is Natty gonna tap? Rolls through into a pin. 1, 2. Big knee. But if you would have put Natty in with the 4 horsewomen versus the WWE 4 horsewomen, and that looked clunky, I don't think it would have been too much of an issue if you would have presented her in this manner. Big ass powerbomb from Natty. 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count. Rollins, Fraxium, and maybe Waller. So you strip Fraxium of Axiom of his mask and Fraxium of being a tag team. Well, kind of, sort of, but I mean, maybe Frazier makes sense. Oh, Bailey runs in. Frazier makes sense because he's trained under Seth. Waller, I don't know. Axiom to me is probably the bridge too far with that one, but I don't want to knock your creativity. I just don't agree with it. Bailey to belly on Asuka. 1, 2, 2 count. She had it. She turned around and knocked Natty out of the ring. She hit the Bailey to belly and 2 count still. Ricky Saint's been a name that's mentioned. Frazier. Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, the Oscar lock, but it's still a cross-face chicken wing, but we'll do it either way. Let's be honest, where does Bailey fit on the roster right now? I think exactly where she is. Of 1, 2, backslide, contending for a world title. She's still in a tag team that's prominent in a women's tag team division. That's actually probably the best women's tag team division in wrestling. Asuka with a jumping armbar. Asuka lock. I'll call it the Asuka lock this time. Is Bailey going to be the one to tap out? Bailey taps out. So Asuka moves on. And so who I wanted to win just tapped out to who I guess I thought was going to win. Well, because I looked at the babyface to heel ratio. Asuka's the heel, and I wanted Bailey to win.
Well, Asuka choking out Bailey and getting the dub. Poor Bailey can't catch a break. She still struggles. I thought Natty might be a surprise shot here just because we got revamped Natty, but no such luck. Asuka's Asuka. Asuka's doing Asuka things. Good luck.
But it's even still one of those, was there a bad choice in this match?
Nope.
That's the Eliminator matches haven't had a bad choice.
No. I think they've done well of putting big names in these matches. I mean, there's a little bit of a drop off on SmackDown, but overall, I think the names and the people that have been included are all viable people that you could get in there. Oh, Maxine, get fight.
Who I just been talking about for about 10 to 15 minutes and
Were
everything.
You calling
Maxine.
her an alien again?
No, I just said, what do you do with her on the card? She's out here just wailing away with Natty, and I mean, if that's going to be the thing you're doing, but is that bringing down Natty or is that bringing up Maxine?
At this point in her career, it's pulling. Oh, Oba here. Remember, Oba's a free agent, and Pierce has a contract.
You know who else is a free agent? Dun 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 dun. I like the idea of them both being free agents, and then you can have that story pop up whenever.
Yeah, just have them fight whenever they want. Yeah, I mean, again, I think Maxine and Natty as a lower card thing.
Oba and Miro.
He does exist.
The Redeemer will be ruled. Pause.
Look, he's got the
They do exist.
They do exist.
He's wearing a Rusev Day shirt.
Yeah, he really is. He looks lean.
Well, he's one of those that you would have thought would have been cast in the Mortal Kombat or the Street Fighter movie,
right? I mean, yeah, no shit. I think Rusev Oba is not a bad little, go a couple matches with those guys. It's a nice win for Oba. You know, Rusev puts the
He's
youngster
gonna get
over.
squashed. He's gonna
Yeah.
get squashed.
You think squash just to send a point? Yeah, I can see it.
Exactly, because now we've gone up with this a little bit of again. Think about it. He took out the Viking Raiders. Not exactly like Taka Michinoku or
No,
anything
two
like
big
that. Took out
boys.
the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Still got the thing going on with Kit Wilson, who's over Kit Wilson. Now he smashes Happy Rusev Day, you know, and who's not exactly a small stature man or anything.
No, not at
So
all.
it's a murder's row of enhancement. I'll put it
Okay.
that way.
Do you feel like, I mean, could they possibly book Rusev as like a step up and really kind of push the kid a little bit?
No, because you can't. Rusev right now is cold. You just pulled that
Freezing.
microwave, that kid cuisine, that Marie Callender's Stouffer's dish fresh out of the freezer. That shit
Right.
is ice cold. So you can't do that because you cool off Oba with that.
Rusev will humble Oba. Ooh. Oba
No, I think he'll
Rusev.
be humbling, but I'll be rumbling, and I'll be back, sir.
All right, Nick taking a pause for the cause. I have a commercial. Everyone's favorite Triple H as talking to all his celebrity friends. Travis Barker. I care about Liv. So up next on Raw, we are getting Liv Morgan sitting down with Michael Cole. Will she pick who she will take on at WrestleMania? Lots of questions being asked right now, guys. Triple H loves being associated with the celebrities, doesn't he? Let's be real. He kind of soaks it up. Like, these are my friends. I talk to these guys all the time. You know, uh, they love me. I love them. I got jelly on speed dial. But yeah, up next, we'll find out if what Liv has to say. But lots of questions to be asked with the show here tonight. What is in the box? We won't find out until Elimination Chamber. I mean, somebody sends you a box and says, don't open till Chamber. You're just going to drag this box from city to city to city? I mean, that seems kind of silly. But we are getting the signs of the night right now. Also, the mystery man. Hot topic online. Twitter is blowing up. Instagram is blowing up. Who is the mystery man? A lot of people have different theories. Who could it be? But Asuka qualifies as well tonight. Who else will be in the chamber? More questions, more questions. Anybody in the chat that can hear my voice right now, let me know. What is your theory? Who is in the box? Big E is in Slim Jim commercials. Let's go. Yeah, I believe so. And that's awesome. We love Big E. I'm not scared anymore. Yum, yum. Oh, all right. All right. You got to get it. Let's go.
Yum yums.
Let's go.
Yum yums.
How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Doubled up. It's Sting. Masked Man can be Jericho. Yeah, the only thing that's interesting with that is we all know Jericho's not that nimble. So I know, like, you reveal Jericho. We have to ignore the fact that the mask guy was pretty nimble. Les Jericho's in better shape than I assume. But here's Liv. Dom coming in. It's Jericho, Y2J. Now, could it be something associated with Y2J? Is it the Jeritron 3000? Like, is it something like that? 10,000, 3,000, right? So Liv's laughing, saying, I'm not rushing this decision. How do you get Brock in the chamber? You just announced that he's in a qualifier. That's how. I mean, there's still what do we got officially locked in? Is it 4 now? Stephanie enters the room. The crowd pops just for the sight of Steph. So Randy, LA, Cody, and TBD. 3 TBD. So yeah, you let Brock qualify for this thing. right? Because the minute you announce Brock's going to dust whoever he fights in the qualifier, and then you literally, now he's in. What are you going to do? Okay, who's going to stop him? How can they stop him? So right now, Steph is speaking in Spanish. Dom is translating. Don't tell the football fans. There's some Spanish happening. You should be embarrassed. So yeah, Steph just ripping a strip off Liv right now. Dom's trying to shut her up, but it's not working. Tony Khan in the box. There you go. The real Forbidden Door. Hi, guys. Now, if anybody could stay awake and in a box for 12 hours, it might be that guy. Liv and Dom. Let's go. Spaz is the man. Shout out Spazzer. JP, let's go. Thank you for the periods. I didn't mean to click on that. But thank you. What's up, Scales? I think it's the goblin. The first thing I said, man. First thing I said. No bullshit. It's the gobbledygooker all over again. What is in the box? What could be in the box? Like I said, it can't be a human, because then, unless we got some supernatural character, like it's Mankind coming back, or something like that. But Liv Morgan just cried, and that was the end of that. Stephanie McCool verbally beat her up, and here comes CM Punk. From one champ to the next. It won't be Ryback, no. Though Ryback, might be close to living in a box. And I meant like on the streets, not, please don't misconstrue. Liv crying. Yeah, just hurt her feelings. All up in the feels. How do you think that went off for you? Segment okay, Steph doing her thing. It really feels like it's going to be Steph and Liv. That seems to make the most sense. I can't imagine Liv challenging Jade. I can't imagine that. So Liv just upset as she gets lit up by Stephanie Vacour. Let's go. Why Liv crying? She hurt. She touched her emotions. What's the point of that if Michael Cole didn't even do an interview? So you're saying if Michael Cole, well, I think it's the idea, the premise of you set up this interview, so it's kind of where she's going to be, and if you wanted to confront her. So more importantly than Michael Cole asking her some generic questions, he got the importance win in. Have you decided? No, I'm not rushing my decision. And then it gets interrupted because now we're trying to encourage the decision. So, I mean, I understand your point a little bit, bonkers, but again, it's just the setup, right? So we got to get them somewhere. And it's a good way to do it outside of another in-ring thing, right? Another clue in the box. We are playing Blues Clues because we really are smart. Let's go. Where's Dora when we need her? $2 from Spaz. Reverse casket match. You win by exiting the box. There's actually two people in the box. And on the 28th, one of them will fall out, and who's ever still alive gets a WWE contract. Let's roll it that way. Are they setting up Dom to get with Stephanie? I highly doubt it. I don't feel like that's the case. Right now, I like what they're doing, but yeah, I don't think it's going to go that way. And I think, Steph kind of maintains what she's doing. So I don't see her kind of turning the other way. Yeah, I think he's just playing his part. How do you get Dom versus Finn at Mania? At any point they can have, they've had issues. They've had static. Dom's still the IC champion. Finn goes into Chamber, doesn't get the W. Maybe it's because he doesn't get the win. Dom comes out to help him and accidentally screws him. Or, the next night on Raw, Finn's upset about losing, and Dom says the wrong thing, leads to a scuffle. Here we go. So I think there's been enough work done, Damien, that we're not that far off of just lighting the fuse between them. We've been waiting for JD to break up for quite a while, I think, right? So I'm getting another WrestleMania ad. I still think Dom joins Steph. Okay. So would that be Dom's babyface move, or would that be Steph's heel move? And that is it. Are we going to go double reverse? Liv gets pushed babyface, Steph becomes heel with Dom, or Dom just says, I've had enough of being a mean guy. I'm going to be a good guy. Here's a tissue. Oh, we don't need tissues. Are we good? Everyone's good. I know Liv's upset. I know it's hard. It's hard. We're working. She's trying. Tears and sorrows for Liv. She upset. Boo-hoo. And watch, later on tonight, she'll jump Steph, and we won't feel so bad anymore. As WWE given up on the Redeemer and are going with Rusev Day. He did have the Rusev Day t-shirt. It remains to be seen. Rusev very much in and out on this roster. We thought maybe he'd be maybe a little more prominent than he has been since signing, but we'll see where it goes. I mean, you bring him back in. I think this is the challenge of both wrestling companies right now is you sign so many athletes. How do you make everybody relevant? How do you cycle people in and out? How do you give people time off and still keep them relevant when they return? It's challenging. It's not that easy. Speaking of not easy, but maybe a little sleazy.
Or at least returning. Apparently, it's not easy returning here. But yeah, CM Punk out here. And I cracked the case.
Let me in.
What?
You cracked the case. That was more
on
better
the case, on the casket, on the box.
On the box. What's in the box?
Dwayne, a statue of Dwayne. Of this is how we're gonna get Dwayne the Rock Johnson involved in WrestleMania because he didn't get any Academy Awards or anything, and he's gonna shoehorn himself right back into this. Hey Roman, I heard you're getting over out here, out there with Punk too. Be a shame if good old cousin Dwayne stuck his nose in it, huh?
That would be so funny. It's just you open the crate and it's just a big boulder. Like what is
this? That's not just a rock. That's a boulder.
Fuck. I think that's hilarious. It would be funny if it was like the Rock's Hall of Fame statue, like the gold statue.
It's just a statue of Dwayne.
Right? Shit.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
It's not going to be an actual human being. If it's an actual human being, it's fucking jokes. It is comedy shtick.
It's just phooey. All it can be is like I said, is it like the Geritron 3000 hanging like just like with a note, like a stool and a screen that says like
countdown clock in there?
Yeah, is there a countdown clock? Is it a giant fucking hourglass? What is it? I don't know. We will say, unless they're running a new spooky gimmick or the Undertaker's returning, nobody's going 12 days in the box.
Yeah, what commercial tie-in could it be? Because it's got to be something.
Right. I saw someone online was like, it could be Kevin Owens. I'm like, what's he doing? Did he bring snacks? Did he bring snacks?
He's got an IV and a catheter, my guy.
What are we doing? What do you want me to believe?
Right. Well, and I did figure out Punk shirt. It's the fucking
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis shit.
But again, crowd super into Punk. Punk's in the ring right now with the mic, folks. Thank you for joining us. And again, just doing his thing. Green shirt guy in the crowd, as always.
Does Finn know? Well, is that the same green t-shirt guy? It seems like it might be a stunt double t-shirt guy.
Clone shirt.
Yeah, no, that is definitely different. Unless green t-shirt guys put on a good chunk. Yeah, because he's got little green t-shirt kid with him.
Little green t-shirt kid with him. There you go.
I would not be what I am if I did not defend this championship. Now, 40th birthday of the World Heavyweight title. Big Goldie, 40th birthday.
Big Goldie.
Could Roman Reigns win this belt at WrestleMania and bring back Big Goldie?
Would love it, but here comes Finn Balor. I mean, I love Big Goldie. If they found a reason to bring it back, why not?
It's my favorite title. Of that is, if I was ever going to get a replica title and actually put money into it, it's Big Goldie, because that's the world heavy. That's the Nature Boy all the way through. That is the world title.
How is it? Yeah. I don't know if you saw this going around. There was a picture going around earlier today, but how is it that Royce Keys is bigger than Powerhouse Hobbs? What is it like? The few weeks off, Royce Keys is now bigger than Powerhouse Hobbs. He's jacked, extra jacked.
I have not seen this. I got Finn out here though, hitting the OG entrance. What is he staring back at though?
Oh,
because Dom, you mentioned this when I was coming back. Of this is going to lead to their match at WrestleMania. We've finally going to pull off the Band-Aid. We've been waiting for it since last WrestleMania, honestly.
Look who's back, Nick.
Hey, Lord Farquaad.
The Heat is in the house.
Well, and then there was McDonough and Punk were going back and forth at each other on, in the comment sections and everything. But Farquaad's back out here.
Right. Punk's got the mic in the prone puncturing position.
Say that 3 times fast. Punk's got the microphone in the prone puncturing position. He's got it emblazoned as a weapon.
Punk packed a pickled pecker. What? No, that's
how many pickled pecker phones could Punk peck?
Fucking hell.
Folks, if this is your first time tuning in, I swear we're more stupider most of the time.
Yeah, this is only mild. It's Monday.
This is the mild sauce. Wait till you see blazing.
Right? It's a holiday Monday. I'm not at my best. Or maybe I am, actually. Now that I think about it.
Come see, come saw.
Yeah.
So we're not here to fight. We're here to take over.
Me and the rest of the dead rabbits.
Oh, that's such a good callback. Oh my God. I used to love that movie. I haven't watched that in so long. For those who don't know, who aren't getting ARP ads and now and everything. That was a reference to Gangs of New York.
Just Nick up in the air with the grab. I love it. That's so funny.
Oh, 100%, my guy. Absolutely. This is just Shaq and LeBron, or D-Wade and LeBron, that pose of they're all just running to the camera.
Right. I like snotty little sarcastic Finn, though. They don't.
That's because it's Prince Devitor.
Yeah,
this is what it was of.
Right. In Chicago.
Now, see, would it be interesting if you bring someone back like a David Finlay, and do you ever go back to like the OG BC kind of vibes that WWE tried to do? We can't say Bullet Club, but we can get as close to Bullet Club as we can get.
100%. 100%, right? Like Bang Bang Gang. There's ways around shit.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we assume, Finlay might go to NXT, work with his brother, blah, 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 blah. But what if Finn's like, no, just add him to our, makes the Judgment Day stronger. We won't break up for another 2 years.
Could you imagine, though? And I know certain people have gone certain ways of Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors have allegedly signed with AEW. Driller's already signed back with New Japan. If you just moved the War Dogs to WWE, if we just take the Bullet Club and push it over there.
Right.
Just take the Judgment Day and just make it Finn's Bullet Club.
That's it. Simple. It's already there.
Right.
And they already have a name. It's just Judgment Day now, right? Like it's just maybe they drop Day.
Now who gets the name in the divorce when it's Finn and Dom when they split up and Liv goes one way, Roxanne goes another way. Who gets the name in the divorce?
That's a good question. The crowd has kind of gone quiet on this for a little bit.
Well, I think they're just trying to listen.
Take it in, yeah.
Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man. Yeah, what's in the box? I want to know what's in the box. All these mysteries on Raw tonight.
Spaz with $5. In a really good and happy world, that creators KO and Big E out here to challenge the heel New Day at Mania, but the world's not happy.
Oh, the world's still happy, but that would make it even happier.
Oh, Wrestling for Life Universe. Don't you dare be so.
They're chanting bobblehead slowly.
I'll
Took a
allow it.
while.
But,
Say
well,
McDonald.
is Punk versus Finn just a really cool match that we all know the result?
Yeah, I think so. It's so close to Mania. Again, it would take something like, holy shit, they put it on Finn. Then what do you do with everything else? But again, I just feel like Finn and Dom are going to be the problem here at come Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, well it's still even one of those of you've already set up Austin Rock. Sorry, Kane, I don't think that you're going to take the world title off of Austin right now.
Yeah,
because he's still got Rock on his plate.
Yeah, or we're gonna fight Punk. We're gonna go Punk Roman non-title.
Yeah, or we're going to make a triple threat, and Finn's going to be in there.
Finn Roman would be interesting. A
we rematch that match of to where you get the Demon just convulsing at ringside,
right? The ropes
like a salmon out of water,
right? As Finn holding the boys back.
Well, I think he just helped McDonough make sure he didn't tip over because he kind of leaned forward, and that big fucking head might lead him too far.
Oh, he threw the mic at him. JD wants to fight him. Finn saying, calm down. Yeah, JD just turned into the bird that types Y and N for Homer.
It's not a moo-moo.
It's not a moo-moo. Let's go.
Lego Man McDonough is back. Yeah. And no disrespect. He is a talented ass wrestler. Just
right.
My God, man. Like, how do you pick your head up in the morning? How do you get up off the bed?
Right. Poor guy. Just wobbling around.
Kid, 10-gallon jug man.
So we go back to Friday. What's happened with the tag team situation?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You still want a multi-team match, right?
Absolutely.
This was a great spot. Almost missed.
Justin. Hey, it's the same spot in the barricade. That's the weak point. It's the kid, hole in the Death Star there.
Right. It's the only spot where there's no fans. I get why they do it there. It's just it feels so unrealistic that like it's like a video game, like where the soft spot is, and that's the only place you can do it.
This is the only time when the quick time fucking event happens here, so I only can do this here.
Right, as Rio's here.
They are, without a shadow of a doubt, the best tag team in pro wrestling right now.
They're great. They're solid. They're over. The fans love them. They give good matches. They're competitive. Now, if they're both going to be in the chamber, it's going to play out very interesting how they do this. But I think if they both get in the chamber, there's a good chance to get jumped by Bellas. And that's the match that they're setting up. I'm afraid, but we'll see.
They just have the Bellas as one of the teams in it, and they can just do two moves and fuck off.
Oh, wait a minute. The Warriors.
But see, that's the thing is you have so many good teams that are lined up as challengers that why would you push that away? Because you're going to not just have Asuka, Kyrie, Charlotte, Alexa,
right?
Your Lash, Nia. You're not going to have them on WrestleMania?
It's partly why I like your idea of a multi-team match because I think you can put them in there and kind of cover them up a little.
Well, 100%. And even then, I think it's at that point, you really won't know who could win.
Ask is screaming, and it's terrifying.
Folks, set that as your alarm clock. He'll wake the fucking right up out of bed.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, but still, Kyrie. Yeah, so see, they're still playing off and they're making sure of Kyrie, are you okay?
Yeah, right. Poor Kyrie.
But that needs to be a storyline played off at some point.
It will. It will. I mean, again, they're still kind of in the mix, so I think that does come to a point. But right now, they're kind of doing. They're a big part of this whole collective.
Right.
Grande.
One grande, two grande, three
Was this
grande.
match even announced?
No.
No, this happened after. So we're getting an IC title match,
Well, are we?
or number one contender? What did I miss?
Intercontinental number one contenders match of El Grande Americano versus TBD up next.
Against Grande, OG Grande?
Well, that's going to be saved for AAA. I was going to bring up a thing that I saw floating around, and I almost want to say, let's call out the dirt sheets a little bit of what they said was going to happen tonight versus what's actually happened.
Right?
No, so they had it.
Let's go.
Rhea Ripley and EO segment to start off Monday Night Raw. I think we just got that about an hour and 15 minutes in, so I think that's a swing and a miss. Liv Morgan segment, we got that roundabout to close out the first hour.
Yep.
So we're 2 count. Women's Elimination Chamber qualifier, we got that roughly around there because we had the first match, so I'll give them close. Foul ball. Then we got the CM Punk segment, which that followed the women's qualifier, so we're all right. Future of Intercontinental Championship segment, so I guess you can call this that somehow.
Okay.
Then AJ Lee segment, and then we've got the men's qualifiers, allegedly all we've got left on Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Well, I mean, some not quite that accurate.
So far, I would say that's a strikeout, or at least it's a 2 count and a foul ball. You fouled off a couple.
Yeah, it feels that way for sure. As Ludwig, Grande has the mic.
You missed it when you were on your pause. My brain locked up for half a second because he's been Grande so much that I forgot he was Ludwig.
Is it? I thought it was Omos.
Oh, no, you didn't know, my guy. You didn't know. Did you see he put Mini Vikingo in the hospital?
Yes. Just annihilated.
As he should, because he's a goddamn giant.
He's a monster.
Thea Hale can main event WrestleMania 62 and still be younger than current Asuka. What?
Probably true. Yeah.
I feel like why is that a thing, I guess? Or are you saying if Asuka didn't age? But yeah.
Right.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe.
Weird stats, deep facts with JV.
There you go. Fun facts with JV.
Deep thoughts by Jack Handy.
Right. As now all the Grandes are talking.
Now, should you do this gimmick if you can't speak Spanish? Because like Tyler Bates out there, now show me all the Mexican people. Like, I don't know, my guy.
I say yes. I think we got to knock this shit off. We can't do fun stuff anymore.
Is it like Edge and Christian, where they were? What were they? When they had the fucking gold suits and everything. Yeah,
the Conquistadors.
Yes, Los Conquistadors.
Again, I think it's entertainment. It's acting up. It's dressing up. It's acting. It's community theater on TV. Like, I think at the end of the day, I mean, we gotta we talk about storylines and such, and even we talk about guys like MJF trying to be a heel, and every second promo, people are freaking out about something MJF said, or can you believe they said that? That's crazy. Somehow, like, because you wrote it as the company, then you're guilty of whatever insulting thing that came out of the bad guy's mouth. But we have to understand that, like, the bad guys, as represented on TV, do some shit. So, I mean, even with this, it's ridiculous. It's over the top. But more than that, it's just silly wrestling. Like, it's fun.
I love my wrestling to push the edge, and then they push the edge, and they're like, no, not like that.
That hurt my feelings. some people that I might know that might have friends were hurt by what you said.
Mad on other people's behalf is the fucking greatest thing of all time.
Fuck.
But yeah, honestly, it's still always that whole discussion of I want to go back to the Attitude Era. I want people to push the edge. I want my wrestling to push the edge. No, you ain't built for that. If this bothers you, you ain't built for that.
Let's go. Let's go. Zero.
Mero.
Let's go. It's not OG.
Penta. So Penta going to take on El Grande to be the number one contender for the IC title. So winner takes on Dom.
Let's fucking go. And dude, his entrance is amazing. Like, he feels like a rock star in that shot. That straight on shot with the fucking pyro. He feels just dialed in.
Did you see Andrade trying to, recruit across enemy lines and saying, hey, Dragon Lee, why don't you come back over here? We'll take over the globe, hombre.
Andrade just loves being fucked, right? Like, I mean, not in a fun way, and not in a fun way. He just loves getting himself in pickles. I mean, that's funny as shit. And did he also take Phoenix in something like, or Phoenix responded? I don't fucking know. It was so funny.
I didn't see any sort of responses. I just saw him out there throwing out, hey, why don't you come over here? We'll have a good time. We'll have a couple drinks. What do you say?
I mean, again, Dragon Lee is a guy that I could see maybe entertaining that idea, and I could see Tony overpaying.
I just said, does Tony Khan? Does he welcome Phoenix back in after he was kind of the one that, I shouldn't be held under hostile work conditions and and Guantanamo Bay kind of started there.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'd never say never because I didn't think Andrade would go back the way he did.
He punched the guy in the face. He punched the man in the face.
If you hit him, I'll send you home. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Like,
if you hit Dave right now, you're going to have to clock out. Dave, come here. It's like the
it's just shenanigans.
Yeah. Hey, Farmer, what's the name of all that wrestling? Like, well, goofy shit on the wall? Oh, you mean shenanigans?
Penta Americano. This match is going to cook.
Dare you say it flambés?
It flambés. I like that. Penta for the win. Penta versus Dom number 100. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's 107.
How many times have we? I don't think we've even seen it anywhere near close to that.
I don't know, but I'm down. Like, honestly.
Absolutely.
Penta's entrance is great. It's ridiculous. It really is phenomenal. It's one of the best entrances going.
This man's even just walk has gotten over. I've seen how many Twitter edits of this man just doing the Penta strut. Smooth operator.
Ooh. Super kick. Slap to the face. Backstabber.
Headbutt.
It's crazy.
I need to sneeze.
Oh.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, it walked away. You said, oh, and you spooked it.
I scared it away.
Yeah.
Penta with a springboard clothesline going into the commercial break, folks. How you doing on this Monday? What is up? What is new and exciting? What is on your wrestling mind? Don't forget, we are back tomorrow for NXT. It's going to be an interesting one. We're still in the Joe era, so we'll see what that looks like. And, of course, we're heading all the way towards our Elimination Chamber preview show. Chamber coming up. Revolution's on the horizon. Mania is almost here. Like 44 days, someone said in the chat, I think. So we're getting close. We're getting close, my friend.
We've been over a month away, but yeah, even on NXT, we're going to get Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan. And Lola out here just trying to break all of the internet of, yeah, she won that title, that mixed title with Mr. Iguana. And everybody out there just trying to give her the lizard, my guy. Pause. She's out there taking the title, with that rear view, my guy.
Like, again, like,
could WWE Would it be offensive? And I'm going to just ask the question: would it be an issue if WWE sold a female wrestler calendar in 2025 to 2026, even in 2025?
I don't.
You got a picture like that, my guy.
You're probably arguing or asking the wrong human to give an opinion out. Listen, it's
I'm asking all the humans that and not even the non-humans that aren't listening
Right.
that are listening to us right now.
It's an aesthetic business. I mean, the guys could technically do it as well. I mean,
You get a Jack and Jill one, 100%. I'll fuck it. I'll buy a Roman calendar.
There you hey now. The Jack and Angelin. But no, I mean, I remember as a kid you could get like the Divas VHSs. Thank God for those. And Trish, shout out, we love you.
That's why he's a Trish fan to this day.
To this day. Her and that fucking hose will etch in my mind permanently.
Deontay Wilder to this day.
But I mean, again, you're torn because it's like, be respectful, and you should always be respectful. And nothing anybody does, and especially the women out there, and nothing they do gives you permission to be a creep, a weirdo, an asshole, a pervert. Like, just be respectful. But that being said, I mean, respectfully, goddamn, like, what do you want us to say? You put it out there. It would be rude to not acknowledge.
Right. I feel like it's rude not to say something about
Right?
it. It's respectful. Don't objectify the wrestlers, but I kind of want to objectify the wrestlers.
I mean,
like, it's art. Can I not appreciate art?
You don't like art? Come on.
You don't like art?
You don't like art? Worthy art. Well, I mean, again, as the talent put themselves out there, and I mean, a lot of them. I mean, you name them. They're all they all do it. It's a part of their branding. It's
We're not talking Hugh Hefner.
No, we're just
like
talking
that.
like,
Yeah.
you know, again, within the realm of good taste. So what do? I mean, they are promoting themselves that way. I think as fans, as long as you can keep it respectful, you can admire. And that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, but then AI is a thing, and we already have
Wait,
AI
where
with
do we
fan
get
reads, so
left
it just
turn?
already
What the
fucking
fuck?
ruined it. But yeah. I'm saying even you could still do a Jack and Jill. You get a 2-for-1 package. You could get a see Ola, see Roman, see Raw, this, that, and then see Zara, see Ho. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't get a yum yum or a butter, and I shouldn't have said that.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
You're trying to hit them all at the same time.
Yeah, just to rapid fire. But I mean, if there was ever a place that deserves some butter, shout out Priest, man. He life is a mystery. Shout out.
Life is a highway.
But again, I mean, respectfully, I think if it's respectfully, you have to. We all have eyes. We know what we're doing. We know what we see. And again, I mean, realistically, a lot of the gentlemen spend a lot of the time in their underwear. So, fuck.
Again, I'm not. It could go either way.
It could go either way. I mean, even you look at fucking.
I've said I'll purchase both. I've said I'll purchase both.
I'll show support on both sides.
Exactly.
Right? Fuck it.
Equal opportunity household out here.
Right? Only beards coming soon, folks.
No. No one wants that.
DJ KJ. That's easy to remember.
We'll just do that and just be like male grooming tips. Oh, 2
Wow. The ref
said that as commentary said wow, and it threw me off.
I love women, so hell yeah. Right? I mean, we love women. They're the best. There's nothing better on this planet. Love women. They're great. So just be nice. And don't, I mean, again, just remember.
See, this is the thing, though. If there's one thing that wrestling fans are going to ruin, it's going to be some shit like that.
Just admire, Just think about it. No matter what you do, you're not in the league. Just don't even try.
You don't work there.
Sit in the audience and cheer along.
Restraint is something that wrestling fans commonly don't have.
Certain ones. I don't want to paint them all. I mean,
if you're listening to us, you've got the restraint, but yeah.
Out of the draws comes the plate. And it's wait a minute.
Snatched up under the ring.
Bravo gets snatched up.
Hornswoggle is back in WWE, snatching souls.
It's fucking, it's super crazy. There it is.
El Grande. There he is, the imposter, says Corey Graves.
Right? Oh, the roll through. Let's go. What a suplex. Oh, there's Bravo. Arm drag over the table. Again, this is like classic lucha shit. Where there's a level of like...
We're missing that CG tone filter over top of it.
Right?
Canadian Destroyer, as Corey Graves calls it, Mexican Destroyer.
And Penta's your number one contender. Let's fucking go.
Now, if Dom's going to move on to Finn and all of that, and the IC title may get caught up, do you drop it to Penta and let him kind of run with that? Is that a huge moment if Penta's your IC champion in WWE?
Yeah, that works, does it not? Like, I think that's a really good, Penta's a good guy, good worker. You heard guys, like Michael Hayes speak so highly of him on Unreal. Again, and like here, I mean, a face-off between two babyface, like this is great shit.
Remember when everyone said that WWE doesn't give a shit about luchador wrestling and they just signed Triple A to just gut it and move along? Hey, how about that?
No. And the Americanos are more over. Oh, wait.
They made a story that everyone hated. One of a crucial crux of a company.
Super over in the country, everyone was defending.
Yeah.
They were like, why are you mad?
Well, it's like with everyone, like, why are you booing Vikingo? You're supposed to love him. And everyone that watches AAA regulars is like, no, you don't tell me what to enjoy. He's the heel down here. Yeah, act cool. Everyone just act cool. My dad just got home. Everyone act cool.
Act cool.
And so I really don't know the other Grande's names outside of just trying to call them colors.
Bravo and Reyes?
Your guess is better than mine.
Bravo and Reyes, I think. I don't know why I'm emphasizing this.
Because it's just ass, my guy.
As I have Raquel with Liv and Dom in the back. I do believe, look, the little tease, is that Kane? Or is that Demon Finn? It's Kane. It's got to be Kane.
Well, I don't know, because when did Kane have a tire that's all swoopy and pointy?
Right. Oh, no, it's Kane. It's Kane.
That's got to... Well, is that a callback to last week with Stephanie McCour's entrance that even made us goddamn leave a brown stain in our pants with that pyro popping off?
Right.
That's got to be Kane.
That's who's in the box. That's got to be Kane. It's Glenn Jacobs.
Just let him rot. Just let him sit there. And I love Kane growing up, but Glenn Jacobs is a different animal.
Right? Like, just so long, sir. You can stay in the box.
Yeah, Kane, I'll deal with you. Glenn, stay in the box.
Right. Oh, so Finn and JD are pissed at each other. Dom has a match and looks like he might be Son's friends.
Yeah, because he's out there even saying, guys, I still have a match.
So
go ahead.
I know you're about to bounce. Here's the thought. Something happens with the Judgment Day tonight in this match that causes Dom not to get into the qualifier, like not to win. So it comes down to Gunther and Javon who can pull it off. But that does then set up Dom for revenge at Chamber for Finn. So I mean, they're putting their things in motion as the New Day are coming out during the commercial break, Nick.
Absolutely. And it makes sense. And I think we've gotten all the way back to last Mania that they were going to finally pull the Band-Aid off with Finn and Dom, or they were at least leading us to the water there.
Right.
But now it becomes, does Javon or Gunther win? And I'll leave you with that, and I'll be back, sir.
That's the solid question. Now, Javon's been on fire. Do you find a way to let Javon qualify here? Is it a case that Gunther gets taken out? And due to a mishap or a mix-up with the Judgment Day that, Javon pins Dom Dom? Is that how we get around all the pieces that are involved? And then now you got Javon, very bouncy, very big high flyer, youthful, exciting in the chamber. But I think he is less likely to win the chamber than Gunther. So you guys give me your opinion out there. What do you think? Javon, Gunther, Dom Dom. Does Dom Dom get into the chamber and some more stuff plays out there? Do you mind like Finn and JD having a screaming match? What will happen? I do not understand the relationship between Waller and Kofi. It has not worked. Waller now has a bit of a goatee, which I feel like is grown out more than we're used to. I get the story. Gable will cost Ludwig the opportunities as payback for stealing his gimmick. For sure, there's beef. So it's not even specifically, I'm just going to fuck with you every chance I get, Richard. You did me dirty, and you're pretending to be me. We're going to have it out so we have some answers here. So, and again, I think part of this will be, part of the conclusion of the Americano thing. At some point here, save it for Mania. Americano versus Americano, mask versus mask. It's a fun mid-card match at Mania. Well, I got my Grande versus the original. Facts. Ludwig is better than Grande because it is in his name. He's tall. Pause. Well, again, he is physically they are a different dynamic for sure. Evans enters the chamber. Gunther does not. Fair enough. Max returns and takes over Judgment Day. Mox returns. Yeah, not likely. As the crowd goes wild for AJ Lee. Turn it up. Finn dumps JD and ends up in a triple threat with Punk and Roman. I don't love that. JV, not JD. This is a slow ass train to Mania. I mean, not really. Do you really think that? I mean, we're just kind of getting going. We haven't even hit chamber yet. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. And, I know Nick and I have talked a lot about it. And Nick, very much a proponent of the fact they are now, there's a lot of things wide open, a lot of loose ends that are they're kind of putting in here. So I'm not sure what the expected, should the train be going full speed before chamber? To me, chamber was always that final pay-per-view. Then we got a handful of weeks to kind of dial everything in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you disagree. Rest in peace to Javon's chest, the courtesy of his soul, courtesy of Gunther. Tom would know for sure. As AJ's here with a mic. Okay. If Dom goes to with Stephanie, that would make Stephanie a heel champ. It could work. It'd be surprising. I mean, it really would, and it would be a bit of a double turn with a little extra baggage, right? So it's not just turning the two; it's kind of turning. It's all everybody turning kind of together. Very interesting. I've seen that thrown around. I'm surprised, but I don't know if I really think that Steph's going to consider going heel. So does she stay babyface? Dom comes over to the light a little more and leans into getting cheered. I don't know, because the feel lately, I mean, you see the clip going around of Finn Balor with Javon, giving them the too sweet. Finn's definitely felt like he's kind of becoming a little more babyface until he jumped Punk. So maybe I'm wrong. Mox returns and takes over Judgment Day. Got that one. Undoubted still. I would rather watch Paint Dry than El Grande Americano. It's not funny. It's hilarious. It's great. And on top of that, what's better about it, Aaron, is it's good wrestlers. Ludwig can fucking wrestle. Chad Gable undeniably can wrestle. Both Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I'm kayfabing everybody. I don't care. They all can wrestle. So it's fun. It's entertaining. They're super over in AAA. Super, the back and forth is great, but it's going to lead to good competition. So, again, you enjoy the paint. I'm going to enjoy the luchas. Let's light it up. I can't. No, the pitch does not work. It's not pretty. All roads lead to Becky. KJ, which faction are you surprised hasn't broken up yet? JD or Death Riders? JD, I think I've been waiting for longer. I'd say Death Riders was more wishful thinking and probably wanted that to end sooner. It still should be over, but it's not. But JD, we've been waiting so long. I think the only argument I'd make is JD's been successful, multiple titles, the IC title, women's tag titles. The Death Riders probably should have ended first overall, but JD, we've just wondered. Very interesting. Was it? It was all right. Was it that bad? I can't even remember. I'll take your word for it. So AJ wants to be a champ. Xavier Woods is hurt now. No New Day at Mania. Yeah, I didn't expect New Day at Mania. And I feel like New Day may have run their course. And it's an old day. Yes, it is. Mania 50, MetLife, and message signed Friday. Saw that, Joseph. You said that a couple times. Appreciate it. I haven't confirmed that, but why not? Your big 50th. But I would be, would they try and do MetLife? Makes sense. Take it to New York, where it all began. Lisa Chamber, we have the idea of who as here comes the man. Mania, now anybody's game. I kind of like it, but it feels like we're moving slow. Speaking of moving slow, I'm just kidding.
I was going to come back on the man out there. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
I just meant like grilled cheese, man. That's all. I love you.
I'm not making that night, Dad.
There you go. Moving slow. As I am.
Sure. You go with that, my guy.
We recognize it in each other.
Yeah. But
welcome back. Oh, welcome back.
All right. Yeah. Well, Achoo. God bless you.
Glad you saved that for the return.
I know. I was trying to.
Oh.
I'm trying to look back. God damn you.
Yeah. How you doing, Nick?
I'm allergic to bullshit.
I'm allergic to your shit, KJ. What the fuck?
Shit.
I'm allergic to this butter and everything, my guy. I'm lactose intolerant. But I do. Are you surprised that with Becky and AJ, we didn't hold this off till Mania? Or is this, we're going to do it here so it builds down the road?
My guess is exactly what you just said. This is the first one. You got to book, if you're going to book AJ Lee at Mania, you got to book her in Chicago. Like, that's a big part of this story is, Punk, AJ, both can be on the same card in Chicago. Kind of a big deal. So you get that. And then, it very much Becky beats AJ the first time. Everyone's like, fuck, that sucks. And then AJ gets the run back at Mania, or maybe even vice versa. Because AJ's gone again after Mania. I don't know. But yeah, could be building.
Jose, slow, recognize slow.
Jose got me. Jose got what I was saying.
I just took it as an insult, as what is usual
like,
around
what are you
here.
picking on me for? I'm like, no, I'm with you.
Why is everybody always picking on me? Yeah, did Becky kill some possums for this? How many raccoons died to make this code?
Sloth loves chunk.
Hey, you guys.
You're not supposed to laugh at your own jokes, folks, but that's stupid and it popped me. So dumb.
Been there, my guy.
I popped myself, bro.
Pause that. Well, save that for after the stream, not during the stream.
Right.
What site do I choose?
Me and my Roman Reigns calendar, apparently.
Like, ridiculous. I'll acknowledge I got a 1-up for the tribal chief. What is you talking about?
Jackie taking the jacket off. She's not happy, but she doesn't want. She's afraid of AJ. AJ's crazy.
As you should be afraid of crazy people. Pause. But
or make
Spaz
friends
with $2, and I want to touch on one thing quickly after this, but Flair wants one more match with Ricky Morton. No, don't ever
no.
Don't you say that. I feel like Billy Madison. Don't you say that. Don't you ever can say that.
That's the double wee woo.
Yeah, that is a loser leaves Earth match.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
But it's amazing to me how many people don't get Becky's just doing our commander and tweet with everything's in caps and everything's.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. It's so great, so big, so huge.
You doing your job really well when the people don't realize they're part of the shtick.
When you don't realize you're supposed to be mad.
Yeah, like when you're getting riled up, you're like, fuck, she got me. Oh no, she sucks. No, she got you.
Yeah, she's even, come on, do something. Do something. Bet you won't. Bet you won't. You think I don't know the game that you're playing?
Diddly potato. What is happening? She's mad. I didn't hear shit. Did she just say, fuck, was she singing Ed Sheeran in the middle of that? What happened?
We love the Irish people. We've interviewed a lot of Irish.
Nah, she walks off.
I don't fight in Memphis.
I don't fight in Memphis. All right.
But that's the thing is, does AJ Lee say win at a chamber?
Right.
And now you run it back.
It could be, yeah. This doesn't make Becky look great. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to.
It's supposed to put AJ over as the challenger.
Yeah.
Richard, I know you meant well, and this is not an indictment of you. This is more of an indictment of the fucking comments and everything that I constantly read of just everything doing this when it comes to wrestling and social media. Of so many people misconstrued and misunderstand the fundamentals of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Of like, not everyone has to look great all the time. Sometimes you put someone over to make that person look better, or vice versa.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. It's funny as hell. But they are picking, like, they're almost bullying Pierce at this point.
That's my brother. This is, what is this, 4 brothers?
Right? Easy, Wahlberg.
Yeah, so is Pierce out here Victor Sweet?
Right? According to them. I think Paul ends up being Victor, but whatever.
He's the Wahlberg.
He's Donnie.
He's the Walrus, so is he the Wahlberg?
Right? Bronson is 100%.
I had no idea Pierce was taller than Bronson Reed till just now.
Well, Bronson's what coming, like they put him out there as what, 6'1", 6 foot.
Yeah, but Pierce is like my height, if not taller. Yeah. Like Pierce would even probably make me look small. You forget he's a former ROH champion and shit.
Right? Can't forget that. That's what I want to know here. Like, is Pierce commissioning the masked men? That would be even better.
Well, I think it was Spaz or somebody threw it out there of what if there's a faction of its, a new allegiance of the masked men that are raising them up. Like you said, of if it's Pierce just sending minions, if it's Seth got hired goons, what have you.
Right. It better be good if that is the case. That's my only thought there.
I just don't know who it would be. Like,
yeah, like I saw
Frazier makes sense with a Seth. A Waller doesn't make sense too much anywhere around.
No, especially now because he's filling in for Woods because Woods is hurt. Did Woods sprain his thumb playing video games? What happened to Woods?
He hit up, down, left, right too many times, my guy. He went right when he should have gone left.
Pouty Maxine. Poor Maxine.
She looks like she got shot by Homer Simpson's makeup gun. And I say this respectfully.
No, she...
You look like straight up out of like the 1990s, like Paris Hilton, that's hot shop. Like you look like you got Homer Simpson's makeup gun. Bam! Right.
Reed is 5'6", right? 5'6", 325
on phone books.
Facts. He's stout. Holy shit!
So what do you do with Maxine? I had this whole argument of I'm over the Maxine experiment. Where do you feel with her?
She keeps screaming like that. Run is the answer.
Oh,
They're doing what they need to do with Maxine right now. A lower mid card, off title rivalry with Natty, and we'll see how much she can progress. The fans like her because she's a bubbly blonde baby face. So if she can develop,
do they still?
I think so. They're cheering now.
They're in a commercial break. They're cheering because they're getting fucking
The
popcorn.
people
And they
in the
got
building
told
aren't on commercial,
that
bro.
row seat 7-5 just won
They get-
fucking free pizza from Papa John's. That's what they're getting
Right.
told. They don't see
Man,
this.
The people in the building don't have commercial. They got her.
No, they got, like I said, they got told that they just, if Javon Evans hits a cutter tonight, we all win free popcorn.
Let's fucking
or something.
go. But no, I mean, she's again developing. She's young. She's got a drive. The biggest holdup for her is can her wrestling come around? Yeah, she's fine talking. She gets the sympathy for being kind of don't pick on the poor wimpy.
Is she just girl. Lana? She's Lana. She
is,
went through 72 tables, and the 73rd she said nay.
Well, I mean, again, I don't know if she's turned that corner Lana wise, but she very much is very similar to Lana, except when Lana got hot, Lana wasn't the best of wrestlers, and it didn't really improve a whole lot. We're watching, she went through the vignettes of her training, trying to legitimize her in-ring.
Folks, let us know who's a better wrestler, Lana or Maxine Dupree. That needs to be a poll question right now. Because I need to know how the people feel on that one, because I know how I'd vote. And it's not applicable.
Yeah, Maxine's definitely, I think, done better in that regard. So again, it's just a young career. We got to give the girl, she's getting TV time. The fans are into her. Again, I feel like sometimes with the newer talent, it's like, are they amazing right now? No, fuck them. Whoa.
I can't wait until she takes on Ariana Grace for the Knockouts title in 2 months' time on TNA.
Let's go. I'm in.
Geekbox, what up, my guy? Been a minute. Miss you, my brother. I'm trying so hard to like Maxine, but they keep giving her mic time. Yeah.
Well,
every time they try and do a service, it's a disservice.
She does the fucking the cutesy again, the bubbly blonde, happy baby face.
See, you can have a choice. I did pick no choice. If you just had to hear me sneeze and watch me, you could either watch us sneeze or hear us sneeze.
My finger went quick, but I hit the wrong one.
No, you're good. It's a natural instinct of you can't predict a twitch. What?
Yeah, what do you give me your sneezes for, fucker?
No, again, we are allergic to bullshit, and you just out there were trying to defend Maxine Dupree, and you just came down with the sickness. You out there and caught the sniffles all of a sudden.
I'm allergic to this Maxine disparaging.
It's the lie detector test out there. If we're out there telling a fib, we start sneezing.
Right.
50% off Papa John's after every win, Nick. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
I don't have a Papa John's near me.
Right. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
You go have a meeting with a heffalump there, my guy. You go get a tissue for your issue. But no, actually, being honest, I want a Little Caesars by me. I know of 3 hots in a cot, $5 hot and ready and everything, and have a pizza, have a breadsticks. I'll just buy them out of goddamn Crazy Bread with that. I only have a few pizza options by me, and most of our Pizza Hut and Domino's. I am out here struggling for a Little Caesars something else to pop in out here. Propunzo, any news on KO? Not at the moment. Last I know, I think he had to take a pause because of sneezes, but no news on KO. I thought he might have shown up potentially at the Rumble. I don't know if no news is good news when it comes to a neck issue. But yeah, that's kind of where we stand. Job said I'm with KJ. Maxine would be perfect doing a bit more on NXT. She can go hang out with Ryan and Kendall Gray and all that and just be in developmental, because that's what she needs, is to develop. As Gunther hyping up the chamber here, is this the first kind of video package we've had anyone hyping up, like being in the chamber or anything? I could be remiss of missing video packages for other qualifiers, but Dom's now cutting a promo. Javon's cutting a promo. They're 100% selling this as the main event, which they should be. But I'll be surprised, honestly, any way that they go with this. If Gunther wins, good on you. Of now, how do you have Gunther leave the chamber without winning? If Javon wins, does he eliminate anybody? Does he do this? Does he do that? Or anything of how many high spots do we get off a pod? Of if Dom's in there, what's at stake for the IC title? Do you get a Finn involvement, a JD involvement, or anything like that? So this has been the best thing, I think, for the qualifiers. They've done qualifier matches better than other companies, I'll say, and even other companies' eliminators. But anybody could win it. It's completely up in the air, as I got Javon coming out here. Better than Harley. Chris, what up? Reyes and an announcer down at AAA while being part-time and getting ready to retire. Yeah, and I know KJ's brought it up, of when Ray retires, does he retire the mask to Dom? I was about to say we haven't heard from AJ Styles. It's about time. Well, he's retired. How many times does somebody have to, do a 17th closing address after they've retired? But I know he's kind of said never say never. But as far as we know, he's retired. Little Scissor, thank you for that, JV. That's what I needed to know. Crucial information out there. But no, sometimes when you get older, fast food be doing that. Trust me. No pizza. What do you live in the boot? No, I have. So the pizza situation by me, and trust me, my wife even hates it because I am a pizza fucking fiend, as we're replaying the cutter from last week with Javon, which was still an impressive ass spot. You have one or two places that are like breweries or bars and everything. Like you gotta like go in and get it and all this, and you get a good 10-inch pie, and it costs you way more than you need to and everything. Then you've got Domino's and Pizza Hut. Those are kind of halfway the go-tos because they're the only real chains and all the deals and all that. And then we have Papa Gino's, which is the New England equivalent to Papa John's. Apparently in New England, it's got to be a Gino instead of a John. But even that's overpriced as all can get out, respectfully. So at least where I live, you got slim pickings out here. Of halftime, you're more DiGiorno than you are, Gunther coming out, than you are gourmet. I'll put it that way. And I love that we've given Gunther back his old music. We've given Finn back his old music. We finally realized that Def Rebel sucks. Finally. Did it earlier for Champ. Fair enough. I apologize if I missed it earlier, but still solid. La Primera Stephanie Vacor versus La Mera Thunder Rosa. It'd be a solid crossover. I mean, if Thunder Rosa was actually propped up to an extent, but yeah, I could see that. As we go to commercial, so we're down to the qualifier match of Gunther versus Dominic Mysterio versus Javon Evans. Let us know who you're taking of. That's your main event for Monday Night Raw tonight, folks. When will Javon win a world title in your opinion? 2028? I'm going to ask this, and I'm going to ask this a lot better than another podcaster who's a former wrestler asked this, of does Javon Evans need to get a bit of an edge to him or anything, or have something, a bit more developed than just I'm the young bouncy guy to him before he becomes more of a serious threat and a true challenger to be in the spots he gets put in. That's my question. He's still super talented, and I'm not saying there's an issue right now with him being, Mr. Bouncy, but is there a situation to where, I'm not Spaz, I am doing the exact opposite of what that man was doing. But is there a time and a place to where he fully rounds out the character in a year's time or so? I get right now he's a young babyface guy that is going to bounce everywhere. But as far as him being a world champion, I don't think it's right now. I think it's in a year's time or so. Javon is fine for now, but yes, he does need to adapt and improve into another era. Fair enough, Chris. Yeah, that's, to me, I want to see the character fully fleshed out. Right now, he is young, energetic, fresh on the scene. But in a year's time, what have you, is that when he, needs to find a serious edge. Not yet. I'll give you that. Like I said, that's why I said he'll probably be a world champion or be truly challenging for a world champion in like 2028. You still got, it's like NFL rookie contracts before they're ever in a Super Bowl or anything. As Dom double champ out here. Is Dom surprisingly not like a favorite in this because like the least picked person, on this because of Gunther, because of the momentum they've got behind Javon, because Dom's already got 2 titles. But should he, as a guy with 2 titles, be a guy that they're kind of leaning heavy on a wee bit? And yeah, Jose, I'm not going to touch on it. Well, this is the most I'm going to touch on it. Kevin Nash, choose your words way the fuck better. And I know I am not of the melanated connotation, so I can't fully express, but yeah. Poor wording of a discussion at bare minimum. Kyle, sorry, I was asking if you think Maxine is better than Harley or are they on the same level? Oh, okay. They're much closer to the same level. I was going to give Harley a bit of the edge because, you throw in a tag team, what have you, salvage, save, cover up a bit. But I think they're actually pretty. Harley, I'll ask this, and anyone in the chat, KJ, when he comes back, can correct me if I'm wrong. Is Harley better on the microphone and Maxine's better in the ring? And I know I've even said what I said about Maxine in the ring, but is that your trade-off? Because I feel like they're a lot closer than people want to admit. But we got all 3 men squared up here. Gunther literally looks like the dad that's beating up, like, so you fucked up and your cousin fucked up. You ruined Christmas or you ruined your grandmother's birthday. So we're going to just take you to task out here. Oh. Dom steps in to get his own chop on Javon and interrupt Gunther. This is where I think they need to go with it, and where I'm hoping and expecting they go almost, is that Javon and Dom try and work together to pretty much take down Gunther, because Gunther's the former world champion. Gunther's the guy that's been out there, retiring this, that, and that legend of you've got the two young guys, two smaller guys. If you have them kind of try and chop down
Younger and
Gunther,
smaller.
or chop down or cough down, I guess, out there.
I took some nasal spray. We're good. We're good. I'm back.
Did it hit you in the back of your throat, my guy?
Hey now, hello.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You were looking at that Roman Reigns calendar, my guy.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
We're turning this
in the ring.
A fictionary calendar in a Magic Mike all of a sudden.
Shit.
But we are underway with Dom, Javon, Gunther out here. And I said this briefly before you came back of, should it almost be Dom and Javon try and chop down Gunther of, he's the larger man in the match. He's the former world champ. This is like your uncle showing up of, I'm going to teach y'all how to wrestle and I'm going to just beat the shit out of you two.
Yeah, I mean, I would team up on Gunther if possible. Right now, no luck, as Gunther laying waste to Dom on the outside and Javon trying to figure out what his life is all about in the ring.
Would you get Dom that'll randomly pop in and like chop Javon in the chest to interrupt Gunther and all that, but he'll break up, the Boston Crab. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Gunther, as much as he's going to dominate both these men, he's still going to have a trouble getting the pin because there's two of them. It's going to does he choke both out? Put both in the Kachachime together?
That would be just give him the title then. If he just submitted two men as Javon.
Now,
literally hit that man so hard he went up and over the barricade. How you ever hit a man so hard they spring?
Maybe. No, not often.
Normally they just fall.
They just
like
fall.
Autumn.
They just fall. Now we do go to commercial break. We are on the main event, folks. Something that was brought to my attention while I was on break is apparently the WWE is going to pay tribute to AJ Styles in Atlanta next week. That to me perked my ears up. The man that did not drop his gloves, the man that did not take off his boots shows up for a tribute.
And I ain't done yet, motherfuckers.
One more match. Like, is that kind of like, does that feel like maybe?
But who? But where? But why?
AJ Styles and somebody at Mania.
Finn Balor. No,
he's busy.
No,
it makes you wonder, right?
TNA. Well, there's been the whole talk of I didn't hear anything fully about, a tribute or anything. But there's been the rumors of when he didn't lay him down and never say never. Does he show up in a TNA? Does he show up in an AEW?
Well, again,
who's on the roster you could put him right now in WWE in a match with?
That becomes the question. Like, if you're going to do one more time, one off, I mean, we saw Shinsuke, we've seen Punk, we saw Cena. Who's left? Like, that's really in his universe. Like, who's an AJ guy that AJ's verse blank is the payoff. It's tough.
Now, this is getting wild.
Wild and crazy.
If Braun is hung up because his intestines is falling out and maybe his shoulder heals of burn it down of that's a far outreaching thing and that's a Hail Mary pass of a Hail Mary pass. Yeah. But that almost feels like a Styles clash that would go down pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. I saw, like, when the wrestling says we're gonna like celebrate or we're gonna give someone a tribute, you're like, oof, I don't know.
Mark Henry, pink salmon suit is what everybody conjures up right there.
Right. So I'm like curious to see what happens here. So that'll be very intriguing. Apparently next week in Atlanta. Shout out Anthony. Maybe he's got the inside scoop.
Yeah, but no, that was literally my most Hail Mary, because I don't know everybody else that he would be doing is either retired or doing something.
Right.
You can't throw him in what? In Seth and Punk?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense that way. So it's got to be almost like somebody comes out and picks a fight with him, like a heel. Like, I don't know who it would be. I really don't. I'm kind of stuck. As we are back to the action, we are getting a bit of the drone shot, but Javon throwing punches, Dom throwing kicks.
You do Gunther and just do, well, I got to retire you twice now.
I don't know.
That is like, all right, how many times? Never double dip. Never double dip. If you've watched Seinfeld, never double dip.
Never double dip. Yeah. Learn, valuable lesson in life. 68% of the chat. Gunther.
Katahajane. Super kick from Javon on a Gunther.
Down goes Gunther.
It got brought up in the chat, and I said 2028. When could you see Javon Evans being a world champ?
2027. Like, I could see it being like next year, late this year. He's on fire, right? I mean, he could shock us and be a champ by the end of this year, technically. I mean, he's that hot. I mean, will it be like a long sustained run? Will he become like a fixture? You know, he's a guy that moves up and down, but I think, you know, you could kind of get a Kofi Mania thing going behind Javon. Javon-omania.
I think you got him cooking now. You simmer, saute, you flambe next year, and then 2028's when, if you're going to pull it, that's when you'd pull it.
Yeah, I mean, again, you get to that point where, like, what does Javon feel like or look like after, you know, who in the mix to, you know, is hot at that point? You know, is he cooking? It'll be very interesting. I mean, he's young, so lots of time.
I thought he was about to fucking literally snatch up both men and Gatacha man. You would have been right.
Reversal!
1, 2.
Kick out. Gunther not happy. Back up quick, getting big, slugging. Oh, shit. Bradshaw would have been proud of that one. Into the powerbomb. Is Gunther just going to lay waste to both these kids?
Stupid sexy Gunther pin.
Oh, Javon kicked out. Dom didn't even get up in time.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, this is like stepdad. Just, I'm going to teach you kids a lesson right now.
Right.
You need to quit jumping around on that fucking trampoline.
The trampoline.
But he looks like a grown man out there with 20-somethings. And it's because he is a grown man out there with 20-somethings, but it's noticeable.
No, 100%. AJ can go to AEW because he can work less and get more money. He will retire. Then he will retire. I don't see it. And I know I took some heat for this, but I just don't see it, Craig. Because I don't think AJ's the guy. Like, Ciampa went there and instantly gotten bangers. I don't know that AJ's looking to get in bangers where he's doing topes and moonsaults again. Like, he's not 25-year-old AJ Styles. He is, I want to go drive my minivan and take my kids to soccer, AJ Styles.
9 times out of 10, when somebody says, I'm retiring because I don't want my body to fail me before I'm able to do shit,
bro.
They're not going to go and try and have 5-star matches in the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, AJ Styles, Will Ospreay for 5 stars. I don't know.
You know what? You can have that of main event and WrestleManias and everything like that. Of let me go and get my 5 stars from Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
When I can still go at that level. If AJ could still go at that level, why would he not do it on the biggest stage? Like, that's saying, you know what? Josh Allen's going to retire from the NFL. Let me go play in the USFL. Let me go and have 75 touchdowns out here in the junior league. Fucking Austin Matthews is going to go out there and play in the minors. What are we doing?
Yeah, and again, I mean, respectfully to the fan bases, I mean, the truth is the truth, and I just don't. It doesn't seem as all 3 men now all down, and again, another near fall.
The only way I see it makes sense is if someone sat there and deliberately told AJ, "We're not going to go with you," of like one of those,
and
step aside, and then that's where it would be. All right, let me show you one more thing.
Yeah, this does not feel like a situation of AJ was like, I can do more, like Edge. I can do more. And they were like, no, you can't. And he was like,
No,
yes,
you
I
can't.
can. AJ was like, hey guys, I'm kind of done doing stuff. And they were like, all right, let's make this work.
Bryan Danielson, Adam Copeland were one of those more of like, yeah, you might be able to do more, but we're not going to risk you being a paraplegic out here.
Right. Yes. Back elbows on the top corner. Gunther going for that suplex. And I mean, listen, if they said, hey, listen, AJ.
Oh, Katahaja.
Oh, no. We got a bunch of money.
Stunner. Into a back stunner out of it. Into a pop-up. Oh! Goes with the cutter and gets caught again.
That was Purdy. Oh, watch Dom.
Frog splash. He just ate pure ass.
Olay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Fucking Gunther.
6-1, you can hold that.
Gunther's just fucking mean.
He is literally like the meme of like the dude that's just walking through the whole party, just pimp slapping everybody.
Yeah.
That's Gunther right there.
Oh, we got a hammer.
Oh. Not even Greg the Hammer.
Right? Oh,
no Valentine.
The Lucha Bros did it first.
Oh,
he said it.
But he's been doing this since.
Oh. Javon jumps on Gunther.
Javon's got his own Kata Hajime.
Right? Nice little pop for that.
Sidle suplex.
Gunther continues to kick the shit out of both these
kids.
The
fucking hammer is in clear view of the ref, by the way.
Right.
I don't know what blobby, round cylinder, wood-like thing that you would expect this man to be holding. Right.
Well, just remember.
It's no one's looking at it.
It's no
triple red, no disqualification. Man.
Oh, wait a minute. Dragon Lee hits Gunther with a bell.
Dragon Lee is on all of the AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Swolverine package, my guy. Of that man went from luchador to lucha can't fit through the door.
Fucking hell. He's getting jacked and Roosh is just withering away. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me, yeah, facts.
619. Dom gonna win this? Is this where if Dom wins it, do you get Finn involved in the chamber?
Oh, Javon gets out of the way. Where were you going?
Yes, well, again, that's the jump to nothing.
Cutter.
Cross court cutter. 1, 2. Javon Evans wins.
Javon to the chamber. The chamber just got bouncy, folks. Let's go. Dragon Lee. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, but
Javon Evans.
I mean, he was kind of the number 2 pick of a lot of people were saying of he'd be the one to win it. Now he's gonna hit all the high spots. Like he's gonna hit cutter off the top of a pod and shit like that.
Right? You be coming off the roof. Like I said, Elimination Chamber just got bouncy, folks. Strap in and strap on. And you need a couple guys like this. They can't, like, realistically, for a chamber, I'd rather see Javon than Gunther, right? Just on the fun standpoint. Like, Javon's
fair. I'll give you that. I was going to say...
they want they want somebody to bring some high spots.
I was just going to say on who I believe is going to win. Gunther, if he was in there, I believe he's going to win it more than I would say respectfully right now, Javon.
Yeah, that's how I said it while you were on your pause of, I'd rather, it's almost more likely like Javon would be kind of more fun to have in there, but Gunther, I believe more as a possible winner. So you're kind of stuck, but still 2 spots left, folks.
But heavy babyface on the men's chamber.
Interesting.
Well, depends on which way you go with Cody Rhodes.
You get really confusing with like, well, Randy could be a heel, LA could be a heel, Cody could be a heel. It's all people we suspected.
LA can't be a heel.
A lot of people have thought about him saying fuck it and just going heel and being like, I'm sick of this shit. And
but is that a true heel, or is that, as we go off the air with Javon looking straight into the camera, is it more of a heel versus anti-authority? Is that more anti-hero?
Yeah, it could drop him into Tweenerville, which is good. I mean,
no, because the only other participants there are the Death Riders.
Fucking hell. Nonsense. OG Cutter, let's go. I called it the Mega Cutter. They went crazy. Yeah, they went the crazy high spots. So, I mean, again, you're going to get your heavyweights in there. You got Randy. Randy's not jumping off shit. You got...
See, that's where I thought you'd get Jacob out there if he's hitting the prettiest Samoan moonsault off the top of a pod.
My God.
And everything. And that's when you could get that of... You get Gunther with the Kata Haja, and then you get a moonsaults. Right. And I'm not knocking Javon being in there. I just don't... Javon is already going to be my least probable choice to win that.
Again, it's a good chance for the kid to shine and do some things that people remember, and we get those viral moments, right? So fully expect that. Again, I'm maybe, again, we got to get a couple heels into this most likely. But ladies and gentlemen, Raw has gone off the air. That is the show for the night. Get in that chat, click the buttons, let us know what you thought. Give us your rating out of 10. What did you like? What didn't you like? As I thought tonight, overall, good, fast. I mean, 2 hours and 20-ish minutes. Didn't lag for me very much. I was pretty happy with Raw tonight, and I feel like we're building a lot of fucking things. What's in the box?
That you had to bring that up. I was all good. I'm like, oh, we're almost like an 8 and everything. 8.5. Well, no, 8 at least. And everything, and then you start mentioning what's in the box.
The box is good. The box is part of my 8.
No, the box is bad. The box is bad. The box is going to be comical. The box is going to be comical.
We don't know that. You can't be pre-mad at the box.
I will be all the way pre-mad at that box. I will gangbang. I will sea-walk everything over this box.
You got to be nice to the box. You got to be gentle to the box. You can't just
be... and Ventus.
Right? I mean, you can get a little rough with it, but
the best outcome that we've even thrown out there is still not a good outcome of the box. So,
we don't know what's in the box. You got to wait and see how the inside of the box is before you get mad at the box.
This would be if KJ and I were in the same household on Christmas Day. What's in the box? You get me mad at what's in the box. You should just enjoy what's in the box. Right. No, I know it's going to be shit because I rattle it around and it sounds like shit.
What if it was a fucking, like I said, what if it was a big hourglass representing the return of Cross? TikTok.
You could have done it so much better and so much more subtly. And so, there is not I have not heard a good pitch for what's in the box.
So you're out on the box.
I am out of the box. I am not. I will never be out of the box or be in the box. I am way out of the box, my guy.
I am the box
most
commander.
People who have watched us know I'm out of the box.
When you see his face, you better think of the box.
Yeah, when you see that face, you think of the box commander, my guy.
I mean, I'm not mad at the box yet. I mean, if a wrestler walks out of that box in 2 weeks, we're gonna have a conversation.
They're on life support. They need an oxygen tank.
Now, if they open the box and I mean, it's our truth. Like, what the fuck? But maybe it's Hulk Hogan that we dug him up to sell tickets.
The Mummy. We're just starting the Mummy.
I figured out in all respect. No, maybe not.
Well, all due respect. No, I honestly think it's a statue of Dwayne because
it's a statue of Dwayne. I'll listen.
There's something around that because Dwayne's gonna shoehorn himself into some of this shit.
You think?
He ain't out there in the Academy Awards. He ain't out there in the Golden Globes. And who's synonymous right now with asking for souls and asking for holes when it comes to Elimination Chamber? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And John Cena's done gone away. So I don't have my John Cena. I don't have my, Travis Scott. I don't ask Cody Rhodes.
It's just a moment like Cody turns heel in the chamber. And then we find The Rock comes down. And it's I don't know, presents Cody with the box, and it's
they shake hands.
Shit.
So, I mean, Ava's gone. We got a Samoan for Samoan.
Come on.
Shit.
Well, then, tell me a better angle. Tell me something that would be better sooner than that.
I don't know what's in the box.
This is why I'm saying it's bad, because I'm throwing a Hail Mary backwards pass to nobody, and I'm somehow come up with the best thing that I think anyone's talked about, because not everything else is either it's
could it be Vince
McMahon? Life support, it's gonna be bad, it's overdone, it's comical, it's a joke, it's a good advertisement.
It's the return of the non-GM, and that is the laptop.
It's the gobbledygooker.
It's the gobbledygooker. Ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. I see a bunch in there already. Get yours in. I'm going 8, 7.5, 5. Ooh, 5. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Tweenerville sounds horrible, right? Look at my tweener. 7.5.
There's a tweeter on. Whack it off.
Spanish fly on the pod. Yeah, we're definitely getting big moves. 8 mainly cause of the box. 8 mainly because of the box. Manly.
No, 7.5 now because of the box. Now we've talked about the box enough. It gets points knocked off because of the box.
7 out of 10. Nick in a box. Let's go. The box of Jericho. 228-26.
It's my Nick in a box.
Right? Is that what happens? Like every so often we check in on the box and it just like makes some sound and rattles a little.
Box Watch 2026. It's going to be, they're going to do that like the live stream for like the countdown for the Doomsday trailer. It's going to be Box Watch.
I have just received notification. We have set the Guinness World Book of Records for the use of the word box in 5 minutes.
And we didn't even have Geekbox on stream. How dare us?
Shout out.
We said hi to him in the chat, but yeah. Geekbox is in the box. That's what we figured it out, folks. We cracked the code.
Is the box. Javon Evans will channel his inner Spider-Man. Yeah. Going with Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is ready.
7, our third favorite box. Let's go.
No, that'll be the countdown before the pod. It'll be him and him and Jacob. I got you for 3 minutes.
That's right. NXT tomorrow. That's what he should do. They should recreate that. He springs up and catches
He's just climbing on the side of it. I got you for
3 minutes. Let's go. 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Apparently, we're shooting high, Nick. I mean, you 7.5, not bad.
What is Spider-Man?
Right? Shooting high. Jericho in the box. A lot of people think it's Jericho. Keeps repeating the word box like he's doing a meow thing. You,
Jose, am I jumping around from a box all wimbly nimbly out here?
Right? Thank you for coming along on the journey, Jose. It helps. Jericho in the
JJ,
box.
what's the name of that box you like with all the goofy shit on the wall?
Shenanigans. Oh shit. The gobbledygooker in the box. The Teddy in the box. Okay. The Yeti in the box. That was supposed to be
Yeti. Yeah, it says Teddy Long. I got a tag team match player. Holla, holla, holla.
Right? It's Paul White. What the fuck? 8 out of 10. Would you rather have a boat or a mystery box?
What is this? The Showcase Showdown? Folks, you can have the Holiday Inn. You can have a boat. You can have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Or you can take what's in the mystery box.
Danhausen in the box. Now, he could make it believable. He could be believably in a box for 2 weeks. He's special. 100%
in more ways than one.
So, obviously, Chris Jericho can't come out of the box. So, it's got to be like, what is it? Like, will it be like you open it up and there's like Jericho's jacket hanging there?
But this is what I'm saying. So if we're realistically going to rattle off what could be in the box, it gets really comical and really pretty fast.
I don't know that it's shit, though.
The box gimmick shit.
I don't know what it is. You're calling something that doesn't exist shit.
I will admit I am pre-mad on all of this. I am gangbanging on a box and I don't care.
The box is full of Slim Jims. Let's go.
LA Knight winning the world title. Book it, Dano.
And
Wardlow in the box. They just shipped him over.
Right. Kane's May 18th. Let's go. Let's go. The box means Adam Pearce. What May 18th means to Kane. Facts. Do not open. Got it. Jack in a box. Well, I mean, I'd do it anywhere, but if I have to do it in a box.
Whoa, now.
Jordan Suno Raw went off the air. He put it in No Way Out 2002 for the NWO. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, I thought it was a good show. I mean, somewhere in the range of 7-8 seems fair. Not bad. I think we're progressing a lot. I didn't think it was boring. I think the matches were decent. The main event was fun. Javon gets the win. Gunther looked like a badass until Dragon Lee beat him up. Who the fuck saw that coming? I like a lot what's happening. So I'm good with this one. And skipped my chat, says Mega. Let's roll up. I don't want to upset.
Yeah, we try our best, but I'm going 7.5 because 0.5 is the most box-looking number that I can come up with. So they already lose that because it's box.
I again love the box, folks. Be nice to the box.
We need box, pro box, and anti-box merch. Of which side are you on right now, folks? Are you pro box or anti-box?
Are you a boxer or a non-boxer?
Well, you have Boxing Day, so I'd assume you're on the boxing side, my guy.
Everyone loves a good Boxing Day for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We are back tomorrow for NXT, and we got so much more coming your way. I am going to click that super chat that's floating away. Mega's in there twice as we got his 7. Great stream. Thank you, Jose. 279 for a sticker. Mega, thank you so much. And yeah, we're back tomorrow NXT. Check out all the links, all the stuff, all the fun stuff. And Box City, box.
Yeah, we'll figure out what's everyone's third favorite box out there. With the box on Monday Night Raw. But our shit is real. Does that make me Morgan Freeman? Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put up with that for life with it.
Don't forget, every box needs
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Have a good night. Let's go. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.